Hey, it's Russ Bain with Role Playing Public Radio. This is Fall of Delta Green, the Borellus Connection, episode 17.
Woo!
This is the start of the final operation, NEPENTHE. And yeah, we have in the last mission, the agents chased Simon Orne, the necromancer, out of France, but he escaped to Carcosa, and in which we found out what happened to Agent Nelson when he went to Carcosa.
Something may or may not have happened to Agent Nelson.
Yeah, so we'll see if Agent Nelson shows up again.
Do we even know he's
alive?
missing?
Well, he went out, he chased after Simon Orne as he was running away in a field, and he never came back.
Okay, cool.
And Simon and Gomez, you did capture Gomez, and he said, yeah, don't.
Because I didn't see that. I was unconscious in a burning
That's
car.
right, yeah.
I did see it.
Yeah, you saw him run off.
Surrounded by Spin 45 shells.
I saw him run
Dead
off.
Corsicans.
Just officially MIA, presumed KIA.
Yeah. So Simon Orne's in the wind, and you get some hospital treatment.
You'll need that.
Yeah, get some stitches done, and you're all sent home for a little bit. So you get one last back in the world home scene before you are shipped back to Baltimore. So at least you're staying in the United States this time.
Something at least.
Yeah, and so you can even drive to this place instead of taking a plane.
I'm still not convinced that the final showdown isn't going to be on Easter Island, but,
Well, maybe that's where Nelson wound up. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
So that'd be great if he popped out on Easter Island.
On a beach forever, waiting next to the cocaine.
So
It's the cocaine binds us all.
yeah, what do you all want to do with your time off? You get a couple days off at least to rest, and as Carstairs tries to figure out what the fuck to do next and organize. Apparently, he tells you something big is happening in Baltimore already. So yeah, or at least he's gotten hints of it. He doesn't know exactly what's going on, but so, yeah, he'll brief you when you're on site. But until then, you get some time away. So let's start out with Aaron playing Gina Lan. Yeah. What is Gina going to be doing? So you can stay on the case, you can commune with nature, go to therapy, study the unnatural.
Was commune with nature a way to regain stability as
yes.
well? So okay, then yeah, I'm actually taking a page from Money's book or Money's manifesto, depending on what we look at right now, and just taking a long trip out into Yosemite with my dad for at least one more father-daughter camping trip. So
Okay.
not really hinting at the things that I've seen, because obviously not in the program and also there, but needs someone who understands that there are unseen forces in the world that we're being thrown up against. So.
Okay. So this is a difficulty 4 stability test.
Okay.
You can spend points for an appropriate investigative ability, streetwise survival on this test, but they do not refresh for your next mission.
Then I actually will take one on survival because I have 2, so I can accept.
Yeah, and you're going to be in Baltimore, right? You don't have to worry about.
I get streetwise to spend
Yeah.
on, so
There's a lot of survival.
yeah.
It's been in Baltimore.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a +2 on your roll.
You're popping out of the corner store, spend a point of survival.
Thank God.
All right, so you refresh 1d6 -1 stability.
Okay.
I'll give you 1. You
Thank
get
you.
1 back. I'm going to be
Well,
very
like,
The
generous.
dice have spoken.
Out there
We're fucked.
fishing off the glacier, and then oh, you caught a minnow.
Yeah.
Just like
No, actually, it's not that. You have a good time with your dad. You're out there, and when a man in a suit and patent leather shoes, not at all appropriate for this weather, marches out specifically, and like you see him approaching as you two are sitting on the shore fishing. Are you going to go out and meet him, or are you going to wait for him to get to you?
Jesus Christ. So, Dad, can you go ahead and let's bait the next line too? That's I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. As you approach him, he says,
What are you doing out here, salary man?
"You're invited for a day at the races." And he hands you, "Congratulations, you have a free ticket." And he offers to shake your hand.
I don't take it, so
He pushes his hand towards you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Feel a piece of paper in it.
Touch the hand.
Yeah.
Love
It's who the fuck is watching out here next to the glacier, asshole?
Have a good day.
You too.
So that's why you only get 1 stability back. They can find you
God.
anywhere. So, yeah.
What does the paper say?
The paper is just be at this airport by 6 a.m. tomorrow. You have a flight to Baltimore.
Just sit back next to my dad.
You're not going to be sleeping tonight
No.
because you have to get from Yosemite to a nearby I don't know what airport is closest to it, but it's probably like a lot of packing and driving and yeah.
I'm
So-
at least doing this last cast, so.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So, meanwhile, Eli.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Are there any drugs I could do that would enhance my stability and enable me to do something else with my home scene?
You know, I would treat that as a type of therapy, yeah.
So that would be my whole home scene? Or
That would be your
I'm
home
really
scene.
looking to stick some brain juice in my arm to keep going,
Mhm.
stay on the job.
Okay.
But I don't think... If
You
I
know
can't
what?
do that-
I would have let you, yeah, because you're already established as a drug addict. Yeah, give me a D6.
Yeah.
It would be a D6 -2 if you just want to trust the drugs will help you. So if you roll high, you'll get stability back. But if you roll low, you'll lose stability.
Okay, that's not great.
You can spend an streetwise or...
Oh, I'm spending whatever I need to make sure this is not like man heroin.
okay,
or
yeah,
person
pharmacy,
heroin.
street or
I
streetwise.
want the clean.
Yeah.
I was like, I want no human soul.
That'll give you a plus
in
2
my
to your...
hero.
that would remove the penalty to your roll if you
All
spend
right,
it
I
in
will
base.
spend my pharmacy.
Yeah, pharmacy, yeah.
Can you confirm that this meth is orphan free?
All right, roll
There's
D6.
no people in this, right? There's no people in this, right? Gun against my dealership.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, go and give me a D6 roll.
Does he get a bonus if he plays Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit?
Yeah,
he does.
6.
Yeah.
So you don't forget you all have experience, from your last mission. So what did you want to do for your spare time?
On car stairs.
On car stairs? Okay.
Find him before the mission.
All right. Let's see here. What do you want to use for that? What's your approach?
I've got BNDD. I've got 5 points of bureaucracy to get out of jail. that I
Okay.
got from something else. I will spend whatever it takes.
B&DD, yeah.
Okay, I will spend my BNDD contact.
In that case, yeah, you get his safe house address from a B&DD contact, and he is just outside Baltimore right now. He's prepping for your team to go in. So, yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm standing across the street waiting for him when he leaves one morning.
Okay, yeah. You see it morning or night?
Depends on when he leaves his house. I've been there since
Okay.
he last went inside.
Yeah, be morning,
Yeah.
So he's getting out. What do you want to do?
So I drag my coattail so he can see me
Okay.
and follow me someplace private.
Okay. He sees you. His face doesn't betray much, but he walks, instead of getting in his car, he walks to a nearby park and sits and leans up against swing set at the playground.
I sit in the
And
other
he-
swing.
And he starts smoking. All right. You got a reason to be out here? I thought you'd be out seeing your girlfriend.
No, man, we don't have labels like that.
All right, whatever. I'm square. I don't get it, but
Yeah, you're square, but I see something in you.
yeah.
I see you want to get this job done,
Yeah.
whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You mean that?
Yeah.
I'm going to need a blank check for this one. I had him. I saw him bleed. I know I can finish him. I know all of his haunts, got all of his secret little fucking books. I can take him down, but I need every weapon you have.
I can get you some weapons, but the reason I've been already here is because there's a complication.
What's that?
You hear of, he kind of looks around a bit, dawn, no one's not even, you can't even hear cars. It's so
Yeah,
early.
people don't jog yet.
Yeah. Majestic 12.
The fuck is that?
They're our big brother. You hear Roswell?
Fucking kidding me? Throw the assholes out of the fucking drum circle when they start talking about that flying saucer bullshit.
Well, they would do the same thing to us. Like they think we're the weirdos. But something's happening in Baltimore that's got their attention.
Look, I'll keep my eyes on a swivel. But you gotta know I'm looking behind me the whole time, too.
You see any unmarked vans, people putting up strange equipment, that's them. And they're not going to shoot first, but they're not, exactly pacifists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I
But
survived Saigon with half the fucking city trying to kill us. I got it. You know me.
yeah,
You know I can get the job done.
I will get you whatever. I'm setting up there's a storage facility in the city. I've been putting some toys in it.
That's good, but you gotta know I'm not just here for weapons, right?
Yeah.
I need you to back my play with him. You didn't see what I saw in those fucking tunnels, man. You didn't see what I saw in Marseille.
Look, this is it. This is the end of the road, I think, for this guy.
I know. I'm Lurp. I don't put a weapon down if I find it. I'm going to put it to use. But you don't put it in your house if you can't control it.
Yeah.
You got to back my play on this.
Look, he's already...
Gina.
I'm one of...
for getting in the way on this.
Look, I'll back your play. Most of the people are actually... I'm one of the few people actually keeping him in the field. Not many. He doesn't have many friends. So...
Yeah, I got the beat on that. That's why I came to this fucking city a little early to have a talk with you.
He's already treading on thin ice as it is. So if there's a... you already lost one. If you lose another one, Nelson's gone. We don't know what happened to him. It's just par for the course.
Okay.
But,
don't you get an idea that I'm going to have a pet? I'm going to use this guy forever. He goes back in the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
I stand up from the swing and leave.
Yeah.
Pretend I was never there.
All right.
Probably go do more heroin back in my hotel room.
Yep. Not with corpse dust in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So
Spoonworthy.
Meanwhile, Marcus Abrams,
Yeah.
where do you spend your where's home for you?
New York.
New York, like where? What kind of place? Is it an apartment, a house,
I have
suburbs?
I have an apartment.
Okay. What floor?
I'll say it's like 20th.
20th. Okay. You
Jesus Christ. New York in the 60s. You're boiling alive.
yeah. They had window air units, but yeah, not great ones. Yeah.
They fucking suck.
So
Hey, when you're from here, you get used to that
Yeah,
shit, or have
smell.
a psychotic episode.
yeah, you thought Indianapolis in August was bad. Yeah.
Oof.
It's
Yeah.
living in a Will Eisner story.
So you see the spirit jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Gag, you can
Just takes one look at you. He goes, "That's not my problem. Not my circus." Yeah. Yeah. I got to deal with fucking Frank Miller in the future. So it's 1 a.m. and your phone rings.
No. Probably not sleeping all that much, so
Yeah.
answer like, yeah.
This is the maintenance guy. You left something in the basement. Come get it.
Be right down.
Okay.
Go down. Yeah. Elevator.
20 flights of screaming.
No, it is an
babies,
elevator.
Cabbage smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time it was made?
I'm going to say it is one of those. It's like a cargo elevator.
I mean, it's it's an old style
the cord you have
elevator.
to pull down.
But I mean, he is an FBI agent. He would be able to afford like
Women
not a shit
beating
house.
out rugs.
Yeah. His apartment building is not bad as New York goes. Like,
Yeah.
So you go down to the basement, and there is a hole in the wall you don't remember.
I would have remembered that.
Yeah, and you smell the scent of grave earth.
I'm very used to that smell now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through.
All right. You walk into the darkness, and you can't see in the dark yet, but you can you navigate by scent, and you walk slowly but surely until you come to where the smell of death is pervasive. It's all around you. You feel like you've come to an intersection, and you start hearing the sounds of bones or something sharp scraping on stone, and the faint sound of rustling cloth. You're surrounded, and they are you only now perceive this because they let you perceive it. And finally, a old woman lights a candle in front of you. She looks, gray hair, a sweater, a very warm and inviting smile. And she's holding this candle with a lit this candle with a match, and puts the match out, and just, "Hello, dearie."
Good evening.
And the shadow that the candle casts behind her does not match. And she knows that you know that, but she still looks like this. And she says, "Well, dearie, you've come a long ways."
I suppose I have.
And you seem set on continuing on your path.
I made my decision.
Well, we it's time for us to tell you about what we decided earlier.
Please, I'm all ears.
A while ago, you're not the only one to have this urge and this desire to join our fraternity, but we don't let anyone in.
I would imagine not.
What we did, though, is that there was a debate whether we should let you in or not. And we cast out and sought wisdom from a higher source. And the higher source saw something in you, potential. And now your potential is going to be tested. You're going to... where are you heading to?
I would imagine Baltimore soon.
Yes. And in Baltimore, there is someone who is one of us. He goes by the name Barnabas Wheeler. He goes by many other names. But Barnabas Wheeler works with the man you hunt. And Barnabas Wheeler has incurred a lot of favors and a lot of power by working with this man. And so there are all those of our kind in Baltimore, not all, but many, listen to Barnabas. So, but this higher source we contacted showed us a vision, gave us a glimpse of what the man that you hunt, what his true intentions were. And the higher source told us there would be a feast for us, a feast unlike any we had imagined. But what follows a feast? Think what happens when you eat too much?
One gets sick.
Not just sick. What happens to the food supply?
Dwindles and disappears.
Yes. Feast turns into famine. And then worse, those remaining become something else that in turn we become those that are feasted upon. Do you understand?
I do. I remember myself. Yeah. Abrams did not see the vision of that other world. So yeah.
Yeah. So the kindly old woman says, "We here in New York do not want Wheeler's ally to succeed. So you must either stop Wheeler or convince the others of our kind in Baltimore not to listen to Wheeler. And that will strike a mighty blow against your enemy. Our enemy, really. Because you are not yet of us. It cannot be traced to us. Because we all get along, you see. So you will be alone. And if you call out to anyone in Baltimore, they will not receive you as a friend.
I see.
But whatever you have to do, do it.
Where can I find this Wheeler?
He is very elusive, he is very old, and he is very cunning. So we will give you one gift. You will, no matter how he appears, you will recognize him upon his scent. Here, she holds out a box, a gift-wrapped box.
Take it.
Okay. Inside the box, there is a rag. A dirty, dry blood, dirt-encrusted rag.
Take it in.
You smell it, and there is a rich bouquet of death, but a particular kind of death. There is a different scent element. You realize it is the scent of a death, but also one permeated with the essential salts, which is a pungent and like an odor that burns your sinuses slightly. It is unlike the ones that are around you right now. So you realize you can recognize Barnabas Wheeler if you smell him, no matter what form he takes.
All right.
So yeah, she starts walking back with you, and she guides you back to the basement. The others seem to have just vanished. You are now alone with her, and she says, "I hope you and Gina and Eli do quite well in your task. We have high hopes for you."
I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh, I know you. You would.
I'll do whatever it takes to convince him to Make sure that this vision doesn't occur. But I also have to look out for them.
Beware the thorns, dearie. And she stops just within. You see the light from the basement, the flickering fluorescent lights. And when you turn to look at them and turn back, the candle is on the ground and she is gone.
Is the hole gone too?
Oh no, it's there. You see the light to the basement.
Oh.
Yeah. She disappeared while you were in the tunnel.
Step back in. I never really did my laundry down here.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you want to do? So that you can try to commune with nature if you want to get some more stability back. You can, or just stay on the case and study the unnatural some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the case.
Stay on the case, of course. All right, spin 1 point of either criminology, fringe science, or occult.
Occult.
Striking off as much sanity as we can. We're good.
All right, what do you want to try and look at in particular? There's a lot of different angles. What kind of question are you trying to answer with this? You're trying to look into Barnabas Wheeler, perhaps?
Yes, Barnabas Wheeler.
Okay. You dig into the case files, now thinking about this, and somehow you realized you actually briefly cited Barnabas Wheeler before. He was the buyer in Los Angeles. You're convinced of that. And you would recognize his car too, a 1957 Oldsmobile, I think, whatever it is. That particular car, you're fairly certain if you see it is undoubtedly in Baltimore right now. So if you recognize that car, you'll know Barnabas is nearby.
Okay.
You realize, this. Given Baltimore's long history, and this guy's probably been around for probably as long as Orne, so probably back to the 1700s. And so a nasty and experienced customer who probably has a dozen different forms he can shapeshift into, and centuries of knowledge. And Baltimore has a lot of tunnels under it. So
what?
So I'll give you a 3-point pool to any opposed contest when you are fighting or dealing with Barnabas. To sneak up on him, or to sense trouble from him, he's in the vicinity, or to fight him. So, yeah.
All right.
All of you get your obligatory phone calls or telegrams invited to a day of the races.
Or one businessman randomly in the woods.
Yeah, don't worry about
who
it.
Who looked really irritated at me.
Oh, yeah. No, he was not happy about being here. So
I think this time I'm actually just going to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the East Coast. It's not that
Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
Sleeping rough.
So
the company chartered me one first class ticket this time. It's like, screw you.
So 1968, this is actually a real event. There was a Holy Week uprising, a series of riots and demonstrations triggered by the murder of ML Martin Luther King on April 4th. Baltimore was rocked by 8 days of rioting and clashes between the demonstrators and National Guard. 6 people died and more than 1,200 fires were reported. That was months ago, but obviously Baltimore has not recovered from that yet.
My mom was in that.
Oh, geez.
Really?
She was a child, but
Yeah.
So set some shit on fire.
yeah,
Awesome.
she was in her teens, just from rural Missouri, fighting the man,
So
while her father was at a Baptist preacher's conference, and the city burned around them.
well, new mission. We got to change the timeline.
I like fire.
So all of you are called to a diner that is closed down outside of Baltimore. It closed since the riots, but there you see Carstairs. Well, actually, it is unlocked, even though it says closed. And you're told to just go in, and there, sitting in the manager's office in the back, is Carstairs playing solitaire and smoking and waiting for you.
That's a lonely man's game.
Yeah. He sees the 3 of you, and he has 3 little folding chairs for you, a little card table, and you're in a cramped manager's office in the back of the diner. So
I met in worse places.
Mm-hmm.
Still see, that's like where nothing but the 4-star treatment.
No one's looking at this place. Still got a phone. There's a couple cots if you want to use it as a safe house. No one's going to come by here. But if you don't, I got a motel in the city proper. Here are keys. Here's the address. we judging from the intel you gave me, there is a art gallery, Salvatore Art Gallery. They did receive a shipment recently. I was not on time in place to stop it. I do not know the status of it. I figured that would be your first stop, but all the signs are pointing to your boy here. There is a lot of the city is still reeling from the riot. Police, social services, everyone's overwhelmed. A lot of weird things happening. I can't tell if it's stuff from the riot or if it's stuff from our man. So, but there are, of course, mob connections between the, I don't know if they're not Corsicans per se, but they've dealt business with the Corsicans. So plenty of mobsters to go around since your boy likes using mobsters as allies. There is one thing I have. There is a lot of heroin hitting the streets, cheap and high grade.
I wonder.
So kind of weird people. He tosses down some dossiers from the police department. Apparently, this stuff is unusually cheap and high quality. And
Oh boy.
the detectives think it is perhaps a play to weaken the existing crime infrastructure, to flood it with cheap product to sort of drive the competition out of business. But probably something worse. So. But if I'm going to go, we're on home soil finally, so I can get any kind of thing, any number of things for you, including the National Guard. There are still National Guards stationed nearby, and they have a lot of weapons, a lot of toys. There's a storage locker. There are some assets in it. Here is the key, and here is the address. All of those things are deniable, but they are conventional dynamite and some firearms and some other assorted tools.
Have we had any word from David?
No. Agent Nelson is MIA. I put out an APB on him and all his lines of credits, everything I know about him, but there's been no body. Nothing even resembling a body, I think. Judging from what your source, Gomez, was saying, I don't think we'll ever see Nelson again.
Should not have let him run into that, whatever the hell that was. That mirage.
He's not the first, and he probably won't. Well,
it was too late to stop him. He was ran off.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is it. I think this is... Yeah, those of you with human can tell that Carstairs is weighing what to tell you next. But, yeah, you have a lot of angles on here. You can hit the streets. You can hit the art gallery. But, yeah, I'll leave it to you. I'll be here at the diner if you don't want to use it. So he gives you some cards with the phone number on it. So I'll be bunking here. But there's room for all of us if you want to get nice and close and buddy-buddy.
We're good.
Okay.
Do you like the smell of cheap marbles?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 60s. Everyone does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What it smells.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Share with them.
yeah, unless you have any questions for Carstairs.
So, do we want to do a multi-angle approach on this since we're at least on home turf and a little safer?
So, yeah, right now your main two leads are one, the Salvatore Gallery, where Orange sent a shipment of materials to. The other thing is there's a bunch of smack hitting the streets, cheap and high quality. So that's weird enough that it's showing up in police reports.
The alchemist had to have died.
No.
No.
I haven't seen his body.
I think we can assume, unless we see his smoldering corpse, we've got to assume he's alive.
So,
Okay.
So the mission, the aim of this mission is to find Simon Orne and kill him. He is somewhere in Baltimore.
Well, if you you two want to, let's work on the angle for the heroin itself. I can join you later and do recon for the art gallery, see what they have. So, do they have for calls right now we can make? Do they have general viewing hours we can go in?
Yeah, they have business hours. It's a 9 to 5 place.
Okay.
You're certainly going to be better at that than I am, but be careful.
Yeah.
No,
That's backup now.
It's only going to go on a pass right now. I'm not going to let anything that's slide at this point just in and out. So,
do we want to see what assets we have before we go?
yeah, bring the locker key. So
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that later. Should do some street rips to see if we can get an eye on this product and see what people are saying about it. Whether that's their plan or not, if it is flooding the market, everybody's going to be pissed that's dealing.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you two are looking for a junkie, basically, or a dealer?
Oh, I'm taking Abrams aside first.
Okay, all right.
Conversation away from Gina's innocent virgin.
You don't know where I've been.
Yeah. I think everyone's got at least a couple bodies through this campaign. Yeah.
So,
Carstairs knows.
like, of course he does.
By Nelson just disappears like that. We go through those sewers. He's dead fucking silent when he meets your friends. And then he just happens to poof up into smoke. I've been here for 3 days, man. Carstairs has been in town for a week at least. I got no idea what he's planning, but it's got you written all over it.
Well, he won't have to worry about me very much longer.
Well, if he's going to close accounts, it's going to be here.
I'm aware of that.
Listen, man, I know I owe you an apology. I didn't understand what you were doing before, but I understand what it's like to be down in the trenches. And I'll never forget a man that saved my life, but you need me to cover you out there. You let me know.
I was actually going to ask you when you were planning on killing me.
Well, Marseille, if you have to know. But we got a little sidetracked. And I don't want to mess with your buddies down in the sewers. I'm not that stupid.
They're actively helping us here.
Good.
Though I
We
think
need
you
all the
should-
help
yeah.
we can get.
I think you should probably know. Like, I'm not just doing this on a whim.
I know, man.
I'm tired of the human race. I'm tired of this world. And I'm looking to retire from it.
Hey, man, I was like that way when I first got off my rotation, too. I get how it goes.
Like, so I guess you know what happened in Central America.
You ain't got to go through it, man. I believe you've been in there. You got to tell your war stories. You got nothing to prove from me. I'm not going to tell you mine.
I did what I had to do to survive, and I haven't felt alive since.
Well, let's keep you surviving, okay? We're going to get through this. Carstairs, he's practical if nothing else. You got coverage as long as the case is going, but we got to keep our eyes open the second this thing wraps up, and we might have to make sure he's a casualty of the operation, if you know what I mean.
I don't plan on killing anyone that doesn't need killing.
That makes one of us.
Like,
Then I'm done.
Was this in the car while you were driving? All right.
So I do want you to I stuck with you this whole time since the beginning.
I know,
I'm going
man.
to see this. I'm seeing it through with you.
I told you. I'm sorry. I didn't understand, but
So I got to ask: are you still, after this is over, going to keep doing this?
man, there's no high quite like it. I cock my gun and go.
Yeah.
It's I want you to know.
Some wino across the street looking at us like,
I want you to know. I had planned to completely cut ties with everyone and everything.
Makes sense. I don't think
But-
I want to meet your new family.
It's like, well, honestly, but it's fucked because there's still a couple of things keeping me tied here. That's you and the others. Once I retire from once I have my retirement, I'll still help you out from the shadows.
Oh, I think I'm retiring as well after this. Should have draft dodged the first time. I've always wanted to go up to Canada.
Well, you know what the organization is. They're not going to let you.
I can try.
And the fuck of it is, they think they can actually militarily defeat this thing we're facing.
Fucking idiots, am
They
I
can't.
right?
It's impossible. They have no idea. So yeah, I'm stepping down from the world. So I'm going to ask you. There's one thing I have to do here to finalize this. Someone's working with the chemist, advising him, who's as old as he is, at least. Need to convince this guy to not support him.
You had me at working with the chemist. I've been convincing guys to stop working with him for a year.
This is
explosive.
I'm getting pretty good at
It's
it.
like, I need to get this done. Doing it helps me and helps this mission. Can I count on you for that? If
You
needed?
can count on me for anything, buddy. We're brothers here.
Of course we are.
All right.
I mean, I'm just walking down the worst street in Baltimore. You got that new shit!
All right. So yeah, we'll come back to you as you're
babes!
you're looking for a score.
I'm dangerously not high!
Yeah. So Gina, you head to the Salvatore Gallery, And it is the building itself is, unremarkable. It is downtown. It is undamaged. It was undamaged from the riots.
Sorry, what was the full name of it again?
Salvatore.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm trying to remember.
A gallery. Yeah. And do you have art as a skill?
I do.
Oh, okay. The stuff on display, there are some paintings, there's some sculptures, pretty... There's not much. It looks like business has been slow. Not surprising. Probably not a lot of people visiting the heart of Baltimore, right? So only a couple months after the riots. But the stuff on display is unexceptional and uninteresting. Quite a few pieces have little sold stickers next to them, despite it being you being the only person here, aside from the owner who's coming out to see you. The little door rings as you come in. It seems the gallery is doing a good business with remarkably undiscerning clients. Do you have accounting?
I do.
Okay. Oh, well, if I was wanting to do a bit of money laundering, high value items bought in cash, man, this would be a great place to launder some money. So
It's an art gallery. I want to just say that really loud. Boy, howdy! This would be a great place.
This is a place where I can liquidate assets. And now.
Exactly. So, yeah, but a man in a suit comes up to says, hi, how you doing? He offers to shake your hand with both hands. He's like, hi, Bobby Salvatore, owner and operator of Salvatore Gallery. How are you doing, Mrs.
Jill Wynn. So?
Jill Wynn, yeah. Well, what were you looking for? Some art? You new in town?
Alexandar, a little bit to actually New Jersey. No, that's like a New Jersey native, so been there for most of my life. But I'm actually here more on generalized business, so that's like not for myself, unfortunately, even though I do love pieces as much. That's like much, which is part of the reason I was brought in. But I secret shop and buyer, essentially, so that I'm being sent out to basically look for pieces or that's like prospective buys or for assets right now in the different areas. And I had heard good things about your art gallery.
You're making me blush. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you heard. Yeah, we're kind of one of Baltimore's best kept secrets right now. We got a real good market now for a buyer's market for sure. Low prices, got good pieces. Look at this sculpture of a hand. It's got, but like, look, see the fingers? They got little eyes at the top of them. Really makes you think, don't it?
If I want to know if it's actually pointing or staring at me, I'm not really sure.
Exactly. That's the great thing about art. You'd ask questions. Great conversation opener. You put this on your little coffee table or an end table. It'd be great for a conversation starter at a party.
So,
yeah.
At least outside of it, too, it's like not Warhol. Hall War. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Warhol's overrated. Besides, his prices are top dollar right now. What you want is the next Warhol. And Harwell might be him. You never know. But yeah, that's what I think. This is the place to get the next generation of artists. The up and comers.
And that being said, too, so again, discussing things about for at least my perspective, my employer and what they're looking for too. Modern art is something they're very interested in, but they also have a keen eye for antiquity. So, and I was made to understand that you have some. That's like your company right now has some dealings with acquiring such things discreetly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, we do get some stuff from Europe. But yeah, those Europeans, they're really terrible, like, telling me what they're going to send me and what it is. Like, a lot of the stuff I think is newer. If you want to make a spend, like...
I'm about to do reinsurance here, so, well, like, setting aside... Okay, again, I can't say much about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of the sensitive nature of transactions, and let's say being able to provide assets for things and certain things that are stable. That's like when the market is flush right now, especially for somebody who, let's say, runs up a coked up industry.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, like I said, we do get shipments from Europe, but it's a little more delicate. Like I'd have to. Can I get your information? We got to do our own checks. I mean, we did just get a big shipment in from Europe, but unfortunately, because of some vandals broke in and stole everything. Absolutely. So I don't know what happened to it.
No,
I definitely,
that's a shame.
yeah.
So, no, absolutely.
But,
so points been on CIA to have a prepared ID that would cover all the bases.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah.
So I'll check that out. But yeah, like I'll put in some calls. I think maybe we could do some business together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll do this right now. I do apologize, and I put it on the back of it. That's I don't have the new business card printed up yet at this point since the company's not doing that for right now. But write down everything and the phone number back over to the safe house. So
okay.
It's so if you do have any information right now, that would be for this where we can meet about this. That would be much appreciated.
Yeah. No. Well, I got your information. For this kind of level of business, it's a lot of money. We're talking about a lot of transactions. We got to make sure that we're it's nothing against you. It's just we got to be cautious.
Absolutely.
I have to assume everyone's out to screw me.
This is a good number to get back to you at.
This is a number. If nothing else,
yeah.
the answering service will get back to you.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, real professional. Okay, so I'll get back to you by tomorrow. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay. So yeah, he waits for you to leave. Are you staking him out after?
I will be staking him out afterwards.
You see him go in the back office and make a call, and then about half an hour later, a man shows up, and he with a sack, and he hands the sack over to Bobby Salvatore,
taking pictures of everything. So
and then hands him the statue with the hand statue with the eyes, and the guy's like, oh, okay, and but you see this guy, so you get his face, and you can tail him, but he leaves.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tail him.
All right, that is a stealth check, difficulty 4.
4. Okay. Spend 2 on that. That is a 3. So.
Okay. You lose him.
So, but
you did get photos of him. You can make a criminology spend or a streetwise spend later to identify who that is.
Okay.
So
can't do that, but at least got some information in contact. So, and I do ring up Carstairs saying hey, we're going to get a call at some point from the owner of Salvatore Art Gallery. So just cover this right now. Here's all the information for my cover. So.
Okay, so you're looking for a street dealer. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still point of streetwise, and you'll find a really good one. Just the best. Actually, I'll just say that's for free. Yeah, that's. Yeah, you don't have to make a spend. So, yeah, you see a man in his mid-30s. Actually, a junkie tells you to go look up Hornman, and Hornman's just down the street. You can tell because he has his cap on backwards, and just yell out, Hornman, tell him Eddie sent you, and, Hornman will...
been operating.
Oh, years,
He
man.
ain't new in town, right?
No. His uncle's a jazz trumpeter. That's why he's called Hornman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the two of you spot Hornman. He's in his mid-30s. He's, leaning against the building, smoking, and, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, I approach him.
All right.
I know, I might look a little like a narc. You, obviously, I think you...
No, actually, you kind of have a weird vibe to you now. I was not narc-like, weirdly enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too shifty.
Yeah, you're very pale. There's a slight weird scent to you no matter how much you wash. Yeah, animals stay away from you at this point. Yeah. So, Hornman is just kind of bobbing his head, smoking. He's like, hey, man, what's up?
Heard you were the man to talk to.
Oh, yeah.
We're from New York.
Oh, New York's a crazy town, man.
Yeah, looking for some inspiration.
Oh, you need to be inspired? You look pretty inspired, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can hook you up. Yeah. Spend a point of preparedness. You can get yourself some smack.
Is it the right smack, though? How much does it cost? We know how much it's supposed to cost.
Oh, this is a discount. You're definitely getting discounted on this.
This is...
You fucking with me, man?
Man, no.
Fucking bleach in my veins. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh man, Baltimore, we got it's flooding the market, man.
What the fuck you doing that for? I wasn't born yesterday. You trying to go out of business?
Look, I don't question my good fortune, man.
Like, sure, this is like. Are you sure?
Wait.
Like, actually, let me see if this stuff's pure. Can I actually smell like essential salts?
Yeah, it's definitely been spiked with something.
Like it's one of the ones we're looking for. Yeah.
So wait. Somebody supplementing your op? Because if you sell it for this cheap, you can't be making money if you pay for this pack. Supply demand, baby. You gotta make a profit somewhere.
Fly away, little bug. He just starts smoking. and looking away from you.
Or man, got any boys on the street with him?
Not right now, no.
Somebody's about to get his bell bent.
Yeah, I give him back the shit. I ain't taking no risk. You can't be honest with me.
Have fun in New York, man.
I will.
Okay. Enjoy the Amtrak trip up there, back there. Or, wait, you look more like a bus man. Have fun, bus man. All right.
Yeah. I go get in my bus.
Yeah.
And wait for Hornman to go down an alley at any point in the near future. We need to have a more private and frank conversation.
Okay. All right. So you're two staking them out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hard.
All right. So Hornman waits for a little bit. He kind of looks around. Give me a stealth check, difficulty 3. You can both spend on it.
All right. I'll spend 1. You would spend 1.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. In case you can't fail then, but yeah. All right. So with a 5, yeah, you definitely succeed. And he, you're across the street in an alley, watching him. And so he looks around, makes sure no one's watching. Then he turns the corner and starts walking basically away from you, out of sight. But, he's on the move. So you can, but with your 3, you can leave the alley and follow him from about a block distance.
Take the car on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Pincer him. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you start driving, get in front of him. You're behind him. And so are you waiting for the car to get in front of him before you try and grab him, or are you going to grab him?
I'm making sure if there's nobody around.
Okay. See, you have noticed. Yeah, you don't see anybody. You were pretty low key about your scene. That didn't really draw anybody's attention. So
you want to pull up with is a side door.
So
yeah,
I want you to pull up with that open.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll take him in the alley, whatever I can.
So Marcus,
yeah,
you start driving. And you pull the car out, and you have a good sense of the city's layout, and you can get in front of them pretty easily. But as you start driving, and give me a sense trouble check.
5.
There is 2 horses start barreling down the street towards you. They're pulling a carriage. But you made your sense trouble check. You realize you can see a person behind them. They're only partially, they're not opaque, they're transparent. You made your check, so you don't have to make a driving check. You can drive through them, or you can stop the car, but you see horses and carriage driving, riding past you or through you. So
drive through them.
You drive through them. It feels cold, and you are momentarily kind of distracted. So yeah, you're following Hornman from about a block away. You see in the distance horses, and then your Marcus's car goes through them and stops in front of you.
Don't have time for that.
Yeah,
go and move to Hornman.
Yeah, and so you're trying to shove him into the car, or what are you trying to do?
I put a gun in his back. You never asked me what instrument I play, and then I cocked the 911. Percussion.
Okay, okay, man. Be cool. Be cool. This doesn't, All right, we're cool. I get it. You gotta.
Hands up against the wall.
All right.
Look at the brick.
Okay.
I shove him. I frisk him. I take everything he's got.
Okay. He's got a dose. He's got some cash. He's got several doses actually. And a switchblade.
Yeah, I flip him around so he can talk to us. Take all that shit off of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I try and ask you some questions, and I try to be nice about it. You won't answer them for me, right? Think Baltimore PD doesn't know you're flooding the streets with this shit? You're taking a wash on this? You're doing it out of the kindness of your own heart? I want to know who's giving you the pack, horn man. You better blow right now, or I'm going to blow a little song on this horn. All right?
Look.
Get the fucking carpet to wrap his ass up. I am laying it on thick.
Okay.
Actually, and roll of duct tape.
Look, man. There's a place on Orleans Street. It's a shooting gallery. Everyone goes to shoot up. You just gotta follow the thorns, man.
And they're just giving you this shit.
Yeah, if you want to spend an ability, he seems reluctant to tell you.
You have intimidate.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
I have. That was going to be my
I
suggestion.
was laying that out as thick as I could. Yeah.
Look, I get drop off. I can tell you where a drop off is, where I get product. All right.
The economics of it don't make sense to me, Horn Man. I want to know where all this shit's coming from. What
Look,
the play is.
man, you're talking to the wrong guy. I just know where my drop off points are, man. The last one I got to was about 2 blocks that way. Look for the green apartment building. Go in the basement. There's like one of the walls. The bricks look kind of shitty. You open it up. There's my package. So like there's a tunnel in the basement. That's where they use it to transport stuff.
All right. Does he have an ID on him?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you have his name. He said his full name is Edward Turner. So yeah.
All right, Ed. You want a piece of advice? Stay out of the streets for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to come give you and your family a visit. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's a stampede out there. You get hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
Push him down the alley. Scoot.
Yeah. He runs.
Back into the van and we peel out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you did see those horses, didn't you?
I was hoping you had an explanation for that shit.
Like, all I know is it was cold when I drove through them.
Do you have history?
No. Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. I have one.
That style of carriage was like you recognize it from like old photos. It was like a 19th century American carriage.
Is this kind of like anything like looking through that window?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like something from Baltimore's past.
Mm-hmm. Like when I went over, when I went across the border into Prague, so like some kind of window. It's like letting me look on different places. Kind of had that same feeling with those horses. So whatever's going on here is similar to what was happening there.
Yeah, I ain't looking to look at it more than through a rifle scope. We don't need to understand it to kill it.
Yeah. At this point, Gina.
At this point, I'm just looking to make sure the chemist is dead.
You know, brother?
So Gina, you take it out. You got the photos. You can try and identify the person who made the drop off at the gallery, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to try to identify them. So at least post them. Then
You can probably you realize you can go. You have a BMDD badge. You can go to the police station, and they have a photo processing lab, and they have detectives who can probably recognize all the regulars.
And just essentially give my credentials right now.
Yeah. So that takes. So while they're staking them out and doing this, you're doing that, and so you get out that is Sam Adornato. He is from the Baltimore crew, i.e. the Baltimore crew are the people who are the mob. You know, the mob. They do things. Let's see here. What is that? Anyways, yeah, so you know quite a bit about, or you can get more information about the Baltimore crew, but like, yeah, it is obviously a front for the mafia to launder money and that kind of thing. So,
okay.
There it is. Here it is. It's quite a ways off. Sam Adornato is actually older. He is in his 60s, and he is a former bootlegger. He runs a cafe as a front. The cafe. There is also what is the name of the cafe?
Rusty Sicilian.
Yeah. But that's sort of like their main hangout. So like, if you want to talk to them directly, that would be the place to go. But he is still believed to be involved in heroin smuggling and other forms of smuggling. So, yeah.
Okay.
So you have that, but he says his boss is, let's see here. He's also one of his well-known acquaintances is Thomas Averso.
Okay. Another mobster?
Yep.
Same family? Or...
Yep.
Okay.
So they're both made men.
Okay.
And so that is but it looks like Dornato was paying off Salvatore.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
What was the Thomas guy's name? Thomas
Averso.
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 Okay.
So yeah, you have not connected. So obviously, because the Salvatore Gallery received a shipment from Orn, and then the mob paid Salvatore off, so they're connected.
Okay. So, and I'm wondering if they're used. It almost makes me wonder right now if they're using any of the artwork to smuggle in the heroin. If not, so that's like in addition to the fencing for that.
Probably not not the little hand statue you found.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's certainly possible.
Okay.
Our gallery's also a great place to ship large, weird boxes filled with weird things.
Mummies.
Yeah. Definitely would look in the cafe, but not alone. So that is a
Okay, you three can reconvene if you want. If you can use phone booths and car stairs as an answering service and say go here at this time, and you all three can resync if you want, or if you want to. If you do, right.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of you sync up.
So
and,
just finding
Outside my Volkswagen in the parking lot.
yeah. All right. Yeah. You're at a burger joint. Eating a burger.
So definitely found that Salvatore is working with like the local Boston Mafia here. So they're doing trade outs to bait. That's like to go back and forth. I do have a connection with him under cover that we should be getting after he's done confirming my credentials, working for the Cokes. That's like do here. And sorry, I just tried to think of the most evil corporation I could at the time. So, but
Well, you're spoiled for choice.
yeah. So. But really wanted to go with, like, somebody who's probably crime-related. Anywho. But yeah, that's like, but they should be contacting us back, and we can maybe, like, search a little bit more into that's like as potential buyers if necessary. Have access to the two of the people that the main men that they were looking for in the cafe that they owned. So, Rusty Sicilian or whatever I just said. So,
Yeah.
we can see about going to get information there, but I'm
So
not.
Orn already got
Tiny Patrician. Oh, that's
Tiny
it.
Patrician.
This is the name of the cafe.
So Orn already got what he needed from the art gallery.
He did, so.
With the burglars.
Mm-hmm.
They feigned it as a robbery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think the Salvatore was in on the robbery?
If not inside right now, then definitely acted as that fence.
All right. Do Salvatore, Ordinato, or Averso have anything to do with that place he told me I could get heroin at where he got his pickup?
The shooting gallery?
Yeah. What, do
You
they own clubs or buildings? Or...
You'd have to go there and check it out.
Okay.
You don't know off the top of your head. It doesn't seem like it's that kind. It's definitely in a more rundown neighborhood. So that's been hit hard by the riots. So probably not. If they did have a building, any businesses there, they probably burned down or were destroyed in the riots. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how much mass was taken? How many crates? The rough size?
No, not yet, because
You'd have to get the paperwork on that.
Yeah, that'll be the paperwork until we get that.
So, by the way, you two also noticed weird thorny weeds in the parking lot.
I just mentally repeat to myself what the old lady told me.
All right. Look, it's got to be Orn flooding the market, and it has to be through the Corsican French connection. If you sell a horse for a living, and you go to some other guy that's not your regular supplier because he's offering it cheaper, you've just signed your own death fucking warrant. So nobody's going to be doing that. So it's got to be their main suppliers that are giving them the cheap shit. Nobody gets heroin on rent to own. So you got to pay for the goddamn pack, and then you got to sell it at a profit, but they're not doing that. That means they're either getting it gratis or at a crazy discount. Orn doesn't give a shit about the Baltimore heroin scene, so he's not trying to flood anybody out of the market. And if he did, he'd cause a fucking drug war. My bet, he's giving it to as many people who want it. They're all selling it off on a cheap pack, and he's trying to flood it for something else.
Yeah, like to get. So,
was
the stuff that you have cut with that?
Yes,
stupid...
it was.
Like, oh yeah, I dumped a pile of 8 balls in front of you from whatever Hornman was carrying.
Like, what was he said? Like whenever someone did that, they have visions of other lives. Probably has something to do with what he plans to do in the city.
Good.
Actually, Marcus, as you're looking around, you notice some graffiti across the street that catches your eye. It looks like more like deep gouges, scratches in the brick wall of the building across the street, which is facing like an overgrown lot with some thorny bushes. But you like those scratches look meaningful to you. You want to cross the street and go look at them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you telling the others?
Yes, like, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Somebody dug into the wall with a knife.
Like, it wasn't done with a knife.
I'd like to believe that it was done by a knife.
You believe whatever you like. I'm gonna
you just know that these symbols are referring to the cycles of the moon and street intersections, like arranging meetings or drop-offs. And there is going to be a drop-off in a basement, well, in an alley, not too far from here.
Does it have a time?
It will be at night. Like
So
tonight.
Right now? Yeah.
Not too, like a couple hours.
So does it say like when the moon? Like what position?
Oh,
the
and
moon
you
is
know
there?
what made these scratches. Yeah.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to know, I'll tell them.
Sure.
Like, I'm pretty sure I know what made these marks.
Your friends.
Like, same people, different group. Like, that's part of my mission. It's part of what I need to do here. Like, so like if I can find the ones of their kind who are assisting the chemist and convince them not to, that would definitely hurt the chemist. This might be a good lead to do for that as well.
We should tool up first.
Agreed. Because if we're having to have to deal with like this nonsense right now, we need to make sure we're not just sitting out. That's like here in the open with our clothes off.
Let's do
Why
it.
don't you go get eyes on it? We'll meet you there after we run by the storage unit. Tool
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
All right.
It's like bring me a toy as well.
Oh, I'm going to take all the toys.
Okay. So you two take off. The storage locker isn't that far away. It's like Carstairs kind of figured out what the action was.
Are we not concerned about the grave robbing situation anymore?
Do either of you want to make a?
That's why I had you come with me.
Do either of you want to make a notice or a cult spin as you drive through the city?
I'll make an occult spin.
Okay. You see the graffiti on the wall resembling the symbol, the Order of Almusin Metroton, and a slogan that reads, "No past, no future, all are one. The man of truth is beyond good and evil. The man of truth shall ride, to all is one."
Is that in English or is it in that language?
It is in English.
Okay. That's disconcerting. So how long does it look like it's been there?
It's fresh. So, but you notice that as you drive on. So, and then it's hard not to spot it. Like the city is getting systematically tagged with these symbols.
So here's the question that I have: is this actual cultists as we're seeing this, or are people actually taking the heroin, getting that's like visions, and then painting?
Oh, do you want to see? Actually, you made a spin. You could see a person drawing the circle of the Order of Almusin Metatron. Do you want to take a detour and try and catch them?
For what?
Does not. I mean, I don't know. It looks like a junkie street person, someone in very cheap clothing.
Yeah, just this.
We're beyond street rips, Gina. We gotta start thinking about management.
Yeah, you're right. So
Okay.
they're not going to be able to give us anything other than just a
You
confirmation.
gotta make a promise for me.
What's that?
Once this job's done, you gotta get the fuck out of town. No matter what you hear, or no matter what's going on, you gotta find a way to ditch.
I don't know if I can because that's too well connected with that's like against other people to have connected to me. They found me in the middle of the fucking Yosemite on the off-beaten trail.
I just hard brake the Volkswagen and look at her.
They had a salary man.
Abram's friends found me in a sewer in Marseille, covered in my own blood and the shit from the man I just choked to death. They're gonna find you way before the U.S. government. Gina, this whole world's about more. U.S. had it all. They wanted more in Vietnam, and they went to take it. People get a fix, they want more, and then they're drawing shit on the fucking streets, drugged out of their goddamn minds. These people want more years. We only get so many, and they don't think that's fair. They want it fucking all. I'm going to take Orange, but I'm not going to keep them for myself. You got those years lying around, someone's going to come in and grab them, and I think you know that we work with him. We are the only thing standing between him and becoming whatever the fuck Orin is. Do you think after this is done, and there's nothing standing between him except an old crippled cop, you and me, he's not going to take a shot? If you don't want to be there for that kind of smoke, I'd get out of town the second this job ends.
If we're walking, so that's. But yeah,
I'll take care of it. I always do.
but not at your
You
own
just
cost.
gotta help me get him where he needs to be. Can I count on you for that?
If it goes south, yes, obviously.
Okay.
So, but until that point right now, I'm going to at least give the trust right now, the hope that he's not betraying us in this moment.
Meanwhile, Marcus,
Yep.
you're watching the drop point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm in Baltimore at night. What's not enjoyable?
Yeah.
Baltimore in April 1968 just fires. All right.
So
Salt and ash.
as you're sitting and watching, what are you hiding behind? Or like how are you just sort of just leaning inconspicuously?
Yeah.
Okay. A beggar comes into the alley and he sort of sits down. He's wearing a thick blanket wrapped around him and poor shoes that look kind of weird actually now you think about it. And he just bundled up in layers. He kind of coughs a little bit. And he kind of nods. Hey.
No.
Got a drink on you?
Wish I did. Sadly, no.
Got no coin left myself. Hoping, trying to kind of get out to the. Think it'll rain tonight.
Does it seem like it?
No, not to no.
No. Doubt it will.
My bones are acting up. They never lie.
So a storm's coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Been having weird dreams.
Like, that's common.
I haven't dreamed about my whaling days in a long time. Every night though. I remember the blood.
Like spilling onto a sailing ship.
Yes. You ever take up the harpoon?
Never a harpoon. I've taken up several other sharp things before,
You used to soldier. Huh?
among other things.
Well, some good money in killing.
Right, there's always good money in killing.
I don't tell you what it costs if you live. I feel though that it's all coming to an end soon, though.
Right. Doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the usual problem. Like no matter what the problem is, there's always someone at the forefront who's responsible for it.
Yes.
If trying to cut the head off of that, we tend to avoid the worst.
Well, you got to be careful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's always a difficult head to cut off.
Well, I just know the only one cutting heads off now. Well, it's the Strangler. He's been out killing.
Strangler?
Yeah, Jonestown killing Strangler. He's going to be here sooner or later. Anyways, when you go back to look at him, he's gone.
We get to snipe someone through time.
So
That's a hell of a shot.
the two of you get to the storage locker. You unlock it. It's an indoor storage, basically a building with like rows of storage units. And you come to the end of the row. It's the light is barely on there. It's almost dark enough to need a flashlight, but you open it up and there are crates and gunny sacks and a gun rack at the back. Looks like it's fresh from a National Guard armory. So there are 1911 handguns. There are whatever the National Guard had in 1968.
Probably
Probably a 16.
M16s.
Okay, M16s.
Maybe M14s.
Oh, actually, probably not. If the National Guard, it's probably going to be fucking World War II era.
Yeah. Okay. What was the World War II
rifle?
rifle?
Korea shit.
Yeah, Korean. It was a Korean infantry weapon. What, like M14?
I think M14 was
I'll look.
around Korea.
Yeah. Anyways, rifles. And
shooty guns.
there is a crate with a stencil on it of, Maryland Mining Company. And open, explosive, open with care. And there's a crowbar. There's also rope, handcuffs, some black masks, bag of quicklime, 2 shovels, flashlights, some knives.
Your one-stop body disposal shop.
There is a small bag with about $1,000 in 10s and 20s. And yeah.
Grabbing the bag, grabbing a lot.
So I'm just going to say this is a 6-point pool of preparedness
Nice.
of things. So
Well, it's still M1s, but they also have Browning assault rifles.
oh yeah. We got some
Definitely
BARs.
what I'm taking.
Yeah, you got some BARs. Yeah,
Is that firearms or heavy weapons?
I'll say firearms.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
mounted. You don't need.
It's not a cruiser
You don't need a
weapon,
brace
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. It's not an M2.
No.
yeah. It's good enough for my one. Michael B. Jordan can do it. Why can't you?
It'll blow an enormous asshole in you.
Yeah.
And then there will be 19 more coming after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get those. I get everything except the quick lime and the shovels. We're not going to have time to bury anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying this is too much to fit in one carload. So.
I'm getting a little bit of everything.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to be taking
So-
enough of
My
the
Luna's peace sign Volkswagen bus is now.
Oh, you
chock full-
drove from
Yeah,
Seattle.
now
Okay.
chock full of weapons, ammo.
Fortunately, this dynamite is not sweating. It's still new.
That's like
You don't have to sorcerer it.
Thank you.
$5.
Yeah.
Wages of fear.
We have holsters for the 1911s in there too.
Yeah, there's holsters for that.
I'm taking as many right now to figure out how to weight it strap because I'm just going to.
You're going to John.
Well, basically enough right now where we can fire, drop, and keep moving. Is the thing.
Oh, you want to
Brace the
brace? Yeah.
Just keep going.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So you're just looting and looting and looting, but yeah, you get a carload of it. And
So you have an arsenal, and
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got.
I'm mainly getting bars, extra pistols, extra ammo, and explosives.
Yeah,
I have my rifle. I'm
And I
not
have,
going to use that.
and I have a pistol and a gnarled staff with
Well,
me. That's
you-
what I'm
you-
carrying.
You will. I mean, they'll bring some for you too, Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, I need a bureaucracy roll to see if we can get our hunting license in case we get pulled over. So
you have federal agent
No,
badges.
you could also say it's like you're pretty heavily.
you're operating in U.S. soil. You're actually a legit authority.
oh, I
now.
know.
No, you could just say we're going fishing. Like you're pretty
This is
heavy.
Uncle Sam's cocaine.
Like
Yeah.
just tell a cop we're going fishing. You're pretty heavily armed for fishing. We're in Baltimore.
Yeah.
You're pretty lightly armed for Baltimore.
And as the two of you head back, you see a light overhead, like a spotlight or just like a glowing orb pass over the sky as you're driving.
An orb or an actual light from a helicopter.
No, definitely not a helicopter.
We're following the orb.
You're driving. I can't do shit. I'm loading guns.
Okay.
Oh, this is on your way back to.
No, so this is your
Marcus.
second favorite thing to do with guns, like
Yeah.
just loading them up.
But it just passes.
Are you gonna drag those back home with you?
Did it ever illuminate us when it was going through?
It was
or-
in front of you. It was just like as you're driving down the street, you see in front of you in the sky above an orb of light pass from left to right and then disappear.
You saw that too, didn't you?
Guns.
Yeah,
Killing Abrams?
I don't know.
And then
He's
you're
got an
there.
Air Force.
No, you're having this conversation and then you're parked.
Yeah.
Like you don't remember the rest of the drive.
We still had 15 minutes.
Time isn't real.
Patting myself down.
Now you give me a stability check.
Thank you. Fucking hell.
Yep.
I spend one.
I did not make it.
Yep, that is 3.
I'm glad I spent one.
And now I'm at negative 1. So-
You didn't get any stability back.
No, because I did the spill date. I got 1 back officially.
Oh, okay.
So I tried. I did try.
Okay. You can use. I'll give you +1 extra stability, so you can still do things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But only just.
So Marcus is there, waiting.
Marcus, when did we pull up?
Like, I'm not sure. Shortly after I spoke to the 19th century whaler. It was in the alley just a few minutes ago.
I really want to shoot something.
Like, there's something going on in the city. That's for damn sure.
And as you're having this conversation, you see man go to the drop site and take out a brick from the wall and reach in and grab a brown parcel and put the brick back. And then he starts nonchalantly going down the street, down the alley away from you.
So that's your friend you were talking about?
Like, no, I'd know if it was.
Are we tracking?
Like, do I get that smell from him?
No, he's human.
Like, he's not the one I'm... No, he's not.
So we want to know who's making the drop.
But you can investigate the missing brick. You saw that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
Let's go check that
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So you let the dealer leave, and you go to check out the brick. You open it up. It is a old. Yeah. How do you want to invest? You open it up. You see there's a little hole in it.
Flashlights.
Yeah, flashlight. There's a little cache, like a little opening in the wall. Do you have anybody have architecture or archaeology?
I have archaeology if no one else has architecture.
Give me an archaeology spend.
Okay.
You look at the brick, you look at the cache, or you look at the hole it left. You look at the building, and the only conclusion you can come to is that brown parcel was built into the building and was there a very long time until somebody went by and scratched out that one brick to weaken it so that someone could pull it out. Someone a very long time ago put that brown parcel in the foundation of that building.
Like, do you let us know?
Yes.
Like,
so
son of a bitch. Well, I mean, like, he's planning the drugs in the past.
how?
Like, do you think I understand all of this? Like, but like, we're seeing visions from the past here.
This is one of the oldest cities in America.
Like,
It's got more historic buildings than pretty much anything on the fucking East Coast.
Right.
Could be anywhere. Could be everywhere.
well, maybe we could find like, I don't know, like, it's shot in the dark. Maybe we could find some like old maps of the old city. We'd find some clues to where he's planting them.
Could do that, but
Take a long time.
I don't get an idea we got a lot of time here.
We could see where that guy got his information from, so to come and get it.
I know. I mean, you know where you got your information.
Yeah, it's on the walls.
Mm-hmm. Like I can recognize these markings. I'm sure
You know where there's an entrance to the tunnels.
Yeah.
If you want to go down there.
Yeah. There's some places some places I could go to chat with those that live below here, but they're not my friends.
Look, I think our best bet now, since nobody is actively dropping off the packages and we can trace back, we know 3 people that know where Orn is at least sometimes.
Yeah.
It's going to be Salvador, Ordinato, and Averso.
So,
And the person I'm sent to find.
Yeah, I doubt he's got a street address.
He's most likely been working with Orin for centuries, so he very well might.
Well, probably not under that name though.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got aliases, but yeah.
He's known the chemist for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd much rather lean on gangster wannabe. I think we're going to get more information out of them.
You want to go to Tiny Patrician then?
I think it's our only lead. I don't.
Well,
want to
I mean,
for
the dealer did tell you that there's a shooting gallery on Orleans Street.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
But
and at least the lower end right now, where a drug addict is probably more susceptible to intimidation than maybe the mobsters. So
I could go check out the tunnels on my own.
yeah, see if your informant's got a name for us. That's a good idea.
And if I were to suddenly die, I don't think that'd bother you too much.
What are you talking about? Brother, you saved my life back there in France. I ain't gonna forget that.
Of course, yeah.
And if you could get your buddies here to help us out now, we need them.
Well, I'll certainly see what I can do.
All right, Gina and I go check out the shooting gallery.
You do that.
is there a drainage pipe that we can drop you off at?
I'll find my way.
Okay. So you're going to the tunnels by yourself.
Call Carstairs when you get out.
Yeah.
Stare over.
As I pull away, I'm like, do you see what I'm fucking talking about? Do you see what I'm fucking talking about?
We've been dealing with this from the date. That's like from not day one, but that kind of doublespeak right now on your part right now is not comforting in the other any way, shape, or form.
What are you talking about, doublespeak? You want him thinking we're on to him? You want to let him know that? I'm trying to keep you alive out here. I know you spent time in country. I'll tell you what, no one volunteers to go in the fucking tunnels. No one volunteers to do it fucking alone. Alright? It's human nature. I don't know what kind of nature he's on.
So, yeah, you have this conversation as you start heading towards Orleans Street. which is between Jonestown and Butcher Hill. And we'll get to that in a second. So actually, no. As the two of you start driving towards that way, well, you realize you need to get on foot to really find this place. You're not going to drive by it. You do start noticing more thorny hedges growing up through the sidewalks and spaces in the ground. Some of the lots are overgrown with it already. But as the two of you start looking around. Well, what is your approach to finding the shooting gallery? You were told it's on Orleans Street, follow the thorns. That's about it.
Actually, streetwise to see if there's any kind of like general, less like footpath directions or like, again, regular things we would see for scratches in the walls too. Or just...
like if it's junkies, there's a literal trail. There's going to be needles. There's going to be spoons,
okay.
Cotton swabs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hansel and Gretel people, but it's not gumdrops. Yeah.
So let's see here. And the two of you notice that as you're walking around, you see someone in a heavy coat and gloves walking through the hedges, seemingly untouched. But then you notice his profile for a second. Boy, it looks a lot like Orn. He ducks behind an alley or behind a building.
Can I get to him without going through those fucking thorns?
Give me athletics. You want to get there fast.
Yeah. I will do that. I will spend 3.
Guess I'm following.
5.
All right. Yeah.
That'll be 8.
All right. Both of you expertly avoid the hedges, and you see him as he's prowling this alley. And you notice, let's see.
Can I recognize his face?
Yes.
Did I see that in the split second before our cars impacted?
You did, and because he had a big fucking scar on his face.
Does this guy have a big scar?
He does have a big scar on his face,
Okay.
and his boots and gloves are caked in dirt, and he does look pretty pale. So, and he's moving a little awkwardly, but it looks like he's on the hunt. He's prowling the alley, looking around, but it seems... his senses are a little off, or he's noticing things that you aren't, but yeah, you're behind him, the two of you.
Pull out the guns. Are we doing this now?
I need more gun.
Looking down at yours right now, that's
I
not
don't
enough.
miss Gina. He emptied a fucking magazine into him, hit him with a car, and he's still walking around. You think 2 pistols is going to do the job? He's got something we can't see on him.
So at least right now is injuring him enough where we can tie him down. And he can't get away from us.
I guess. I think we'll wait and see. I'd like to know what he's looking for.
Fair
Okay.
enough. So
you're just tailing him?
Yeah.
All right. Do either of you have medicine?
yes, I do.
Not only is he paler, his skin is coarser, and he moves awkwardly, as if pain or suffering from internal adhesions. He reminds you a bit of Austin Gilbert, the archaeologist you met.
The dead one?
The dead one who came back.
So
Did I get him?
And then as he gets to the end of the street, he vanishes.
fair. Does it look like one of those things that? Well, that's like David. That's like it disappeared through.
No.
He just disappeared.
Yeah. Like, split second he was there, split second he was gone.
Did they have enough time to dry him out?
Dry him out from...
If I killed him in Marseille,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm remembering all the corpses we saw inside, not Saigon, but in the valley when we went to Cambodia or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were drying them out, and then we saw the lab in Saigon, and they were rendering him into a powder.
Well, he was not in the car that crashed into you. That was Gomez. He got out of the car ahead of time.
I know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say. Did he get out of the car, or did he get dragged from the car?
He got out of the car.
Okay.
Gomez would crash into you to give Orn time to escape,
Yeah.
to do the ritual to go into Carcosa.
Mm-hmm.
That's your understanding of
Then
events.
how did he die? If he's got the skin.
Meanwhile,
I'm
Marcus...
totally not going to the goddamn tunnels.
Okay, well,
Fuck that.
all right.
No, I'm actually during my time. I'm actually going to try to get a note out to like the local PD and the National Guard in here.
Sure.
Looking for a vehicle.
You can get a vehicle. That's not...
I know. I'm looking. I'm actually.
Oh, okay.
If I can, I'm looking for.
Oh,
I'm
the
searching for
Barnabas... Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
for
APB,
Barnabas's
yeah.
car.
Give me like an agency spend, like BNDD. You
Okay.
have D&D?
Yep, I do.
Yeah. All right.
Now you don't want to go with the times.
All right. Sure. That's out. You don't know when or if it'll put a hit. But yeah, it takes. I mean, there's no computer, so yeah, it'll take them time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So not tonight, but yeah. What do you want to do next?
Actually, I'd like to. I still have a pool for ghouls.
Sure.
I'm actually gonna I could just using that try to find some places where it would be likely that ghouls will be near, not partying nearby, but just somewhere where they'd be likely to be found.
The tunnels.
Okay,
Actually, no. You know what? You do get spend a point of ghoul.
Okay.
There is another place that they would hang out at. Let me see if I can find it. There is, because there is another place they would go to. And that is the hospital, a Church Roman hospital. It was once owned by the Episcopal Church. It was once part of the short-lived Washington Medical College of Baltimore, but in 1968, it's still in use as a convalescent home and long-term care hospital. In Baltimore folklore, it's best known for being the place where Edgar Allan Poe died.
Is there a payphone nearby?
Of course.
Okay, I'm actually once I get that, I'm if they find the car, ring me there.
But with your point of ghoul, there are ghoul scratches. You notice there's a network of them. They're very active in Baltimore right now, and they're leaving all kinds of messages of them there. And you know that the ghouls frequently would feed from there because it's a convalescent home and a home for the very old long-term care hospital. Lots of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of bodies go missing, or especially from paupers and that kind of person. So. There are, and are you actually going there?
Yeah, I'm kind of if there's a payphone, that's when I'm what if you find this card? Call me there.
Okay, yeah. You go to the hospital, the Church Roman Hospital, and there are lots of thorn bushes that are sprouted around it, and
I'd be wearing the bushes just like they said.
Yeah, and do you? Let's see here. Do you want to spend a point of notice?
Yes.
You spot a plaque, a dedication plaque. It is dedicated to a man named Isaac Pelham. The plaque reads, in memory of Isaac Pelham, benefactor and seeker after truth. But what catches your eye is that there is a symbol on it that very closely resembles the symbol of the Order of Almusan Metatron.
Oh ho.
So this Isaac Pelham was a member of the order, is your belief. And yeah, certainly that is the order that Simon Orne runs, or is definitely a member of. Of course, we're going back to the historical records, but that is now a name that you have. But there will definitely be ghouls in the vicinity. But
can I get that one more time?
Isaac Pelham, like the taking of Pelham 174.
Oh, yeah.
And
hijack the ghouls.
Yeah, but and also you do notice there's a entrance to there's a basement. You can smell grave earth coming from there. There's undoubtedly an entrance to the ghoul tunnel from this building. So the ghouls definitely frequent it. But yeah, the ghouls, unless you call them out, I mean, you could stake it out and wait for a ghoul to pop up if that's what you want to do. But
I'm waiting for the call as well.
Okay, yeah. You don't think it'll happen tonight, though, because it takes time in 1968 to find a particular car without a surveillance state and computers and things like that. So you told them you would know Carstairs will get the call, and then you can call Carstairs every once in a while. But yeah, but you're waiting. So meanwhile, you two go to Tiny Patrician Cafe, which has a tiny Roman guy in a toga on its little logo. And we have Tommy and Sam, our maid men. They're sitting on the sidewalk, smoking like chimneys and having some gabagool. Let's just be very Sopranos about it. And arguing about baseball.
Why does the sign say pizza?
The Orioles season is terrible. I can't believe, the coach, I can't believe he took out old winger out for,
They do better when the river's on fire.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that kind of thing. That's next to the training camp. Those fumes really.
They make you go hungry.
Yeah. So and of course, there's a couple soldiers smoking nearby. there's, if you can go, if you're approaching, if you want to make like what's your play here?
I'm looking for one of the big wiggers, the Ordinato Averso. Someone's going to know what Orange shipped in, somebody that helped arrange the robbery.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how they contacted him.
Well, criminology, basic thing, the boss of Baltimore is, let's see here, Frank Corby. He's the head of the family, and Tommy and Sam are his maid men under him. But Frank Corby's not here. He's at a restaurant. He's at a fine restaurant. Tommy and Sam are here. You can talk to them directly if you want. But you can try and use negotiation or make it, if you want to, okay, we're cops, let's make a deal. These are businessmen. They'll do business.
Yeah, might have you come in on there with me, maybe watching off to the side too, because if I'm staking out the art gallery for later, they might one of them might recognize me.
You're pretty sure they wouldn't recognize it, yeah.
You're sure? Okay.
I mean, Bobby would, but Bobby's not here.
Okay. So
Bobby, he's not high up enough the ranks to hang out at the cafe, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So what kind of play do you want to make?
I can approach him, pretend to be from the Corsicans.
Yeah.
That's where they got the shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a hard play. If they don't take it, we're going to shoot out in the middle of a mob street.
But the thing is, we have enough information on that too, and I can speak that. So if they really want, that's like one proof.
Or we try and take one alone.
Oh wait, were you looking for the shooting gallery, or we
already went there.
Well, no,
That's where we saw Orn.
no, you went to the alley. You didn't get to the shooting gallery.
Oh
itself.
yeah.
You saw Orn on your way as you were searching for the shooting gallery.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked. So, do you want to keep looking for the shooting gallery, or are you going to go to the cafe?
I'm okay if there's nothing there. Like, I don't want to see a bunch of junkies if they're not going to.
Well, you don't know. You haven't gotten there.
All right, I guess we'll go.
Okay. Rewind it.
All right.
Wait,
so,
we could be talking about what to do with the mob when we see them.
So we were in front of the cafe and suddenly we're back to shooting it. How did we get here?
Oh yeah, another blackout. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You start noticing more graffiti, occult graffiti. It's impossible not to see the Order of Almusin symbols on here. More of these strange phrases. And neither of you went to Prague, so but you did go to Marseille. So yeah, the stars look a little different overhead. So. But as you're walking around, the ruins around that are overgrown with a maze of thorn bushes, and as you start, you realize you cross from Fayette Street to Monument without passing through Orleans Street. You skipped a street. There's when you come back out, you walk down a street and you're back at where you started. There's an effect here keeping you out of the shooting gallery. So now you realize. This obviously, if maybe you follow somebody who's heading to the shooting gallery, maybe that won't work. Like maybe someone from the Baltimore crew, or if you employ a guide, or you could try and figure out some other way to do it. Just use brute force willpower.
Spend a point of unnatural to figure out the solution. So.
You don't have to spend for that. You know that if you focus on it, I'll say you can just sheer force of willpower.
Okay.
You can try and do that, but there would be a cost.
Well, would that be, since obviously dealing with something, I do have that one geometry potential that has not been spent. Could that be leaning towards that, or understanding, or? Let's
see here. Oh, well, no, with your unnatural, you realize, man, if Marcus is here, he could use that staff. That would probably break through the effect.
So there's at least some tunnel. Do we want to come back here when we know we can use the easy key?
Actually, as you're looking through here talking to Gina, you see your friend Sam Loveman. He's smoking and walking down the street.
Sam?
Yeah.
Sam, what the fuck are you doing here?
He's across the street. Yeah. You yelling at him?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, come on.
The fuck are you doing?
I trotted over there.
Yeah.
Money.
You turn the corner and you're in front of a strange building you didn't recognize before. It is a burned out building. Sam is not there, but it used to be, looks like a furniture store that is burned out, and you see dozens of people lying on, ash covered couches and bed frames, sleeping it off. High ceiling showroom full of couches, beds, and dining tables. And there are addicts sprawled across scorched bed frames. There's someone shooting up on an ash-covered couch, and there are a lot of thorn bushes around. This is at night. As you get closer to the building, everything around it gets darker. and you can kind of see the street lights start spinning around the building. And you can hear people talking as you get closer. They're saying odd things. There's a mixture of languages, Gina. Some are speaking in English, some are in Arabic, some are in some language even you don't know. And
what are the ones I'm understanding? What are they saying? So
the man of, and then someone else says truth. And then like, as you listen, you realize they're chanting something, but like splitting it up. Like one person here will say something, then someone else across the room will finish a sentence. And yeah, they're all reciting parts of a monologue or like a ritual incantation, but no one's finishing a complete sentence.
I think I found it.
I think we did. So
But
they're all powering this, I think.
Stay on my hip. Follow my lead.
Making sure I have one of the guns out just in case. So.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have it out.
Do either of you have fringe science?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've got forensics and notice.
Okay.
And just my unnatural. So that's
Physics? Give me anything for disappearing street blocks?
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, cool.
It's not what physics would say is possible.
Thanks, Mr. Zanelli, high school physics teacher.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's why they have a
friend
friend.
disappear.
Yeah.
quantum states didn't exist.
I'm walking to the crack house. Yeah.
Yeah. The two of you walk there. So, Marcus, you're outside the hospital, Church Roman Hospital. What do you want to do?
I think I will go check out the tunnels here.
Okay.
It's a nicer tunnel neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice shelter.
Than the
Yeah.
other tunnel.
Yeah.
Those are tunnels on the
Hey,
wrong side of the tracks.
this is respectable.
Yeah, the wrong side of the subterranean tracks.
You just know which door is unlocked. You can just smell it. One door is slightly ajar. So you walk around, and you find a little side entrance to the basement. You push in, and you can see, they have industrial laundry facilities. You can hear the sound of machinery, the boilers. It's a maze of pipes and machines, and but you follow your nose. Yeah, follow the scent. And there is a large metal cabinet, but you look and there's grooves, and you can just easily push it to the side. It opens up a yawning black abyss.
Like, I'm actually rather used to this right now.
Yeah, this doesn't feel as warm. This doesn't feel as comforting, though.
No.
This is
I'm
definitely
on my-
crossing the threshold.
Yeah. I am on my guard, but like this.
You also still can't see in the dark, so you do have a flashlight, but you have to use it.
Then that's what I'm doing.
All right, yeah. I guess you can use prepared. You have a handgun by default. If you want something more, you'd have to make a preparedness spend.
Honestly, if things go south here, I could have an M60.
All right, what is your intention in this tunnel?
I'm just essentially going into, my whole point is going to say like this. For those of you here, I'm looking to speak with Barnabas Wheeler. It doesn't have to be here. It could be somewhere else.
Okay.
But I would very much like to speak to him.
Okay. Yeah, you actually don't get very far when you hear a whispered voice, an angry whispered voice. Why are you here?
I'm just here. I wish to speak to Barnabas Wheeler. It doesn't have to be here. It can be anywhere.
Who are you?
Someone with a vested interest in the goings-on of the city and who is well acquainted with your people.
You come to intrude on our affairs without a gift? Yes, bring us a gift. Maybe we'll hear you. There is a fat gift in the mortuary above.
I see. I'll see what I can do.
Run. Yeah, so...
That's what they were just doing in the morgue.
Yeah.
They didn't even know there were ghouls down there.
Public service.
It's just cheaper.
Yeah.
Closer than the elevator, yeah.
He's actually taking care of it. It's not just floating down the river. Awesome.
So you head back out? Yeah. The morgue is, the first floor of the building. You can follow your nose to it, but do you want to not be seen?
Yes.
All right, that's a stealth check.
Spending 2. 7.
You easily find the morgue. However, there are morgue attendants there. There's 2 of them working. So, but there is an enormous dead man on a slab, and you know that's what it means. And that is the kind of thing you would ideally put on a gurney, or cut up. Yeah, so it's not going to be easy to give them a gift. I mean, you could try. There's other bodies that are more reasonably sized, but there's also 2 attendants and also a big dude. But there's also regular sized bodies. You could just tell them, yeah. So what do you want to do?
That's two more attendants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're working. They're prepping another body for a funeral home to pick up tomorrow morning. It sounds like you're listening. And they're just talking about work and that kind of thing, doing paperwork. Yeah, you could wait for them to leave.
I'll see. I'll give them a few to see if they do.
You get the sense that they're going to be here for like an hour or 2. Probably not all night, but they got to get this body done. So it's probably like hour, 2 hours of work. So you could wait for one of them to leave, but yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do? Well, you can think about it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're in the shooting gallery. It's a big open area. Like I said, it was a furniture showroom. You can see there are stairs leading up. There's a door leading to the back office. But there's, oh, you have medicine. The man of truth is beyond good. One of the addicts says next to you. When you look down, oh, he's dead, and he just talked to you.
You were going to make me do it anyway, so...
Yeah.
Workman-like grabbing the dice to roll. Lock it in.
My first rodeo failed.
All right, just one.
Well, I'm -1 now, so...
All right. Do you have any shrink or psychotherapy?
Do I have... Does Eli Money have psychotherapy? No.
Okay, all right. Well,
Look, there's 3
If
points.
it doesn't come in a syringe, he's not...
Can I do it to myself?
you can give what's your motivation? You can refresh for motivation if you can role play.
Okay, so...
I have reassurance?
Oh, yeah, reassurance. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll give you 3 points of stability.
Thank you. Thank you for that. It's like...
So I just see her flagging?
Yeah. I mean, you see do you want to figure out what she was looking at?
I know it's a dead guy.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
what dead guys look like.
Yeah.
Just don't listen. So keep pushing forward. Thank you. So
But yeah, these guys are...
This is all illusion. This is all them screwing with your head to get what they want. So
Dead men always talk, Gina. It's nothing new.
Yeah, most of the addicts here look emaciated, in bad shape, like they've been on this high for a long time, clearly malnourished, dehydrated. Yeah.
push forward.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go into the manager's office?
Yeah, clear 1 floor at a time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. They just kicking the door in, opening the door, sneaking in. What?
Is the door closed?
The door is closed.
Can I tell if anybody's in there?
You can give me a notice spend or make a sense trouble check. I'll let you choose.
Sense trouble.
All right, give me a roll.
5?
Yes, there is someone moving about in the room beyond. You hear metal scraping and sound of something boiling very faintly. It could be heroin, could be soup.
Louder. We're seeing if they're willing to actually listen to somebody.
See what's upstairs first.
Okay.
We know it's occupied. They don't seem to be coming out. They don't seem to know we're here.
Okay.
So what's going on upstairs?
Okay. You go upstairs.
Come back to it after we make sure there's nothing on our 6.
You look around. None of the attics are up here, but both of your eyes are drawn to a large 7-foot-long piece of steel pipe, about 4 feet in diameter. It has been there's metal on either side. It has been welded shut on either side.
So there's a 7-foot-long piece of metal welded shut on either
Like
side.
a 7-foot-long, 4 feet wide pipe, that has been welded shut.
We're assuming something's bad's in there.
I listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put my ear up next to it and see if I hear anything. There's no one up here except this pipe?
And there's no one up here. There is... Yeah, you don't hear anything. but it is very cold to the touch. Like definitely colder than it should be. Not like you stick your hand to the cold, like your hand sticks to it cold, but like close. But you definitely need like a torch or some other similar piece of equipment to get
Cut
it
it
open.
open.
Yeah, to get it out. So we could take it with us, or at least shove it out of the building. Not sure anybody else downstairs wouldn't.
Looks pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, it's 7 feet long, yeah, and it's 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
That's like probably 100 pounds, depending on if there's anything in it.
Basement in this building?
You probably, but it would probably be accessible through the back office. Not, I mean, well, actually, there would be. There's another door.
If, say, a stick of dynamite were to go off under this thing and send it crashing into the first floor, underneath, would that maybe structurally finish off this building that is in need of dire demolition?
You don't have architecture, you don't know.
I got demolition.
Oh, you do have demolition. I mean, it would fuck up the pipe for sure. Yeah, and whatever's in it. Yeah, dynamite would definitely break it open. So yeah.
All right, we'll come back.
Okay.
Let's go to office then.
Okay.
Let's see what the manager
I
says.
don't fucking enough preparedness to have a fucking acetylene torch on me. So
Well, you do have that 6-point pool from the green box.
yeah, but
There will need.
I'm gonna have difficult getting my welding rig out through the. I don't know.
You stuffed it all in your van. Yeah.
No, but I can't drive here, and I had to walk through the thorn maze of dreams.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't know if welding in the thorn maze of dreams is MIG.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if it's TIG.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out of my element.
That's, you know what, fair. That's fair.
We are teleporting to places that could just appear.
It could just appear, yeah. Meanwhile, Marcus, I figure out what you want to do, what your plan is.
I might. First of all, I need like lab coats hanging up.
Sure.
Grab one of those, and
There's no name tag on it.
well, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I might anything to start a fire.
In the morgue, sure, yeah, of course. There's all kinds of like flammable chemicals.
Excellent. And actually, I have a chemistry. Can I make it get a fire starting, but have it like smell more like a chemical fire?
I mean, they're all good. There's nothing but chemicals to
Then okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
They're like a fire alarm.
So where do you want to start the fire? In the morgue or outside the morgue?
Just outside.
Just outside? Okay, like next to the door, off to the side. Or you just pour some chemicals on the ground and light it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, there's a fire alarm, sure.
And then hit it.
Okay, and then wait for the guys to run out and
Yes.
go back in. Okay. Yeah, you made your stealth check. I'm not going to make you reroll. You're pretty quiet. You can grab a bottle of, rubbing alcohol or something like that. Formaldehyde, yeah. They probably don't have it. Well, they probably have some. So, yeah. You have knowledge of chemistry, so you know how much to make a fire that's not going to, like...
Go get out of control.
Yeah, get out. I mean, if they don't do anything, it could, but, like... not
That'll
really.
be a them problem.
Yeah. You hit the fire alarm. The two guys run out. If you want to get the fat body on a gurney and...
Do it.
All right, that's an athletics check. Difficulty 4.
Spending 3.
And people will, in the chaos, people will see someone rolling a body through
In
here.
a lab coat.
Yeah, in a lab coat,
Right.
but like,
We got a 7.
okay, yeah. All right. You. It takes you a little bit, but you get you're sweating a little bit, but you get this enormous dead man down in the basement, and the gurney's not going to go in the tunnel.
I'll drag him through.
Yeah, there's a condescending chuckle. Good job, dog. Barnabas will see you tomorrow night. He'll see you at the cafe, Tiny Patrician. You'll let's see here. You'll know him as Frank Church. He will introduce himself as Frank Church.
I look forward to it.
Yes, you better be worth his while. What does New York want with us?
Yes. I wouldn't have said anything about that.
We can smell it on you.
I'm hardly a part of them. Just someone who's concerned about the future.
Okay. Well, you'll have your meeting.
And off I go. Hands in my pocket.
Yeah. All right. So meanwhile, shooting gallery.
Is it like a paper sack or something?
Sure.
I grabbed that. I put my bundle of dynamite that was in my coat pocket into it. And I lay it by the side of the door.
Mhm.
We're about to kick in. I tell Gina, if it goes wrong, clear the door.
So just show like a pot, you know.
Yeah, no timer, but you can
Good
shoot
job.
dynamite.
It's true, you can.
Form of remote detonation.
Yeah. All right. So you're just kicking the door in, and
I don't think they're doing something good in there. And
Okay.
I also don't think they're open to the public. So I imagine a cover is probably not going to work.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
Also,
no one here seems to be doing business so much as lying around dying and
reciting a
ranting
spell.
about shit. I don't think we're going to be able to like, hey, I'm Jimmy from Baltimore. Like,
Hello, fellow junkie.
that's fair.
Tell us about your people laced heroin.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, you kick the door in. There. Let's see here. You have the gun on him, so you have an point of intimidation. You have to spend it. There is a large, burly man in his 30s, perhaps. He's wearing a wife beater shirt. He bent over a little stove where he was boiling a can of soup, and he's got a cot in there. And he's like, "The fuck? The fuck are you?"
Down on the fucking floor.
All right, I'm on the
you
fuck-
look me in the goddamn eyes at the floor now. I'm
Yeah.
just yeah.
All right. He's like, whoa, come on. Hey, come on. Hey, we're all friends here. Look. I'm with I work for Frank Cabron, you know? This is a protected place, man. You don't want to do this. But yeah, he's complying.
Yeah, gun on the back of his head,
Yeah.
face down against the table.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the chemist?
What chemist, man? Look, man.
The Venetian, Troilus. You know who I'm talking about. Who's giving you this shit? Where is he?
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean. Fucking from Marseille.
Yeah, we have business with him. We really need to know where he's at.
Look, it's... The boss tells me to go here and watch this place, make sure it's a safe place for anybody using his fucking product. I don't know why he's giving this junk away. Maybe he's trying to undercut the Traficante's family. And look, man, he did something to me, right? I'm sick. He said he'd give me the cure if I did that for him. And I don't know when he's coming back or where he went. He's got a lab though in Jonestown.
Where at in Jonestown?
Look, man, you gotta make assurance. I'm gonna die if he doesn't give me that cure, man.
Yeah. I get it. You're gonna die if he doesn't give you that cure.
He starts, even though you have the gun to it, he starts scratching his neck, like, with one of his hands. He's like, look, man, you can't. Please, look.
Look, man, you think I'm some sort of crusader here? Your boss got enough money to be giving away horse for free. He's got enough money for my retirement fund.
Look,
I ain't looking to kill or hurt anybody. I just want to know where it's at.
Look, I can give you an address, but you gotta promise. Look, man, it's gonna kill me, man. And look, the two of you, actually, Gina, you can give me some trouble check.
Yay.
Difficulty 4.
Okay. Spend 2 on that. It'll be 7.
All right, one of the addicts just got up and is making a beeline for you.
Shit.
Just walking, just like confidently looks you in the eye.
Fuck. No, it's like, Eli, we're not alone. So
He gets to that door frame, you put him down.
it's like,
Where's
Sir,
the fucking plate?
Look,
Give me the address.
what's going on, man? What do you mean? You know what's she saying? What's she saying, man? The addict's walking, making a beeline over the back office.
that's like, sir, go back to your drug-fueled, that's like drug-addled stupor, please.
I'm a father of 3. Would you orphan my children?
Yep.
That's like, considering that you might already be dead, I think you might.
Oh, I'm quite alive. Here, feel my pulse.
No. Go sit back down.
No, I'm sorry. I must. It sounds like that poor man is in distress. I must go see. Is he all right? What's going on? And
I pistol whip the man. I walk past and put the gun over Gina's shoulder, and I blow the man's face off.
Ow!
Yeah.
all right.
If Gina's not gonna do it.
Yeah. The man goes down and starts gurgling, and you see 5 other addicts get up.
We're out.
So,
lighting the dynamite. No.
Not yet. I go back to the guy.
Yeah, he's getting up.
You
As
think I won't fucking do it?
He's coughing. Oh, please, you notice that there's something like it looks like a thorn's coming out of his mouth.
If I spend a point of preparedness, can I have a street map?
Sure, yeah.
I pull out a Baltimore street map. Point where, and I will help you, okay?
All right.
I know what he's doing to you. I can stop it. You gotta point where.
Do you have reassurance?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can spend that reassurance.
No more reassurance for you.
Yeah. He points to an address. He's like, please. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's okay. So you shoot him in the head. I assume that's what you're doing.
Yes.
There's the thorn about.
Thorns start pushing out of his skin, including his eyes and mouth. He stumbles forward towards you. Give me an athletics check there.
God damn it. A 5?
All right. You avoid it this round as he lurches out towards you. But there's 5 addicts forming a semicircle trying to box you in.
Do we have a room they're probably in front of the door out, right?
Yeah, so like
But do we have a beeline to the stairs?
Yeah, you can go upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, I grab the paper sack. I'm like, Gina, run! Yeah,
Are we lighting?
just run!
All right, you go upstairs. The addicts are walking slowly, but they calmly and their heads are synchronized as they turn to follow you. But yeah, and the two of you run upstairs in this little upstairs area, which it overlooks the ground floor, so you can jump back down. But like that's
Athletics check to see if we can.
Yeah, I mean it's also like the fire. There's a lot of rusted nails and like debris. It's not a good landing.
Is there a window?
It is high up though. You can get there with an athletic. You can't get to the window with an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, like actually 1 point preparedness for the rope that we had from the green box. So,
But yeah, you can do that.
yeah, let's do that. So
I can carry the maps and the dynamite.
yeah,
and
that's why I have the rope. So that's why I'm taking.
What is it? This box of dynamite goes with me at all times now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all right. So what are you gonna do?
I throw the paper sack next to the big metal tube they're going to have to walk around. And then I boost Gina up so she doesn't need to spend athletics
Okay.
to get to the window.
And yeah, I'm tying the rope up around.
There is a rickety fire escape you can climb down to, but like one that looks like it also went through a fire. So good luck. Yeah.
The fire escape was on fire.
It was, but it's still intact-ish. So you're climbing up there. The first of the addicts is climbing. You see them, and he says, "Why don't you want to talk about this, Mr. Money? I have learned so much about you in the last few days."
Get the fucking car!
So Gina,
Yes,
odd or even?
even.
So you start going down the stairs, and then you don't have to make a roll, but the fire escape starts falling after you. So Eli's going to have a tougher time getting out unless you want to stay and help and try and go slower. If you go fast, you can get down to the car this round, but like it's very delicate and barely holding on.
Eli knows what he's doing. I need to get to the car so we can at least get.
All right, so the fire escape is wobbling. So give me that athletics. It is difficulty 6 to climb out the window and get through the fire escape.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not climbing out. I'm
Okay.
getting up there. I'm not leaving yet.
Okay, yeah. All right, you can climb up there for free. Are you going to shoot? Are you waiting for the addicts to get closer on the dynamite before shooting?
Yeah.
All right.
Turn the corner of the.
Are you going to say anything to the addict who's speaking with a very
No,
cultured?
I'm like,
All right, give me a firearms check.
Yeah.
It's like, you found the dragon.
Yeah.
yeah, I shoot the bag.
He's like, "Don't you want to know?" And then you shoot. Go ahead and make your roll. Difficulty 4.
All right, I spin.
You're shooting a stick from 30 feet away.
Spend 2. I don't know why I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
I hit it.
Yeah, difficulty 6 athletics. The explosion will definitely do some damage. It does 1 point of damage to you. I rolled low because it was only a single stick, and you were on the other side of the room. You hear a tremendous metal crashing sound as the pipe, bursts open. Well, you can't tell exactly what's happening.
I see smoke.
Yeah, you see smoke. But difficulty 6 to get down
I
safely.
spend 3 points of athletics. God, he's beautiful.
So the building
it
shakes.
all down.
You could see basically the fire escape is collapsing as you're running down it. But you managed
Oh,
to.
this looks badass.
Yeah, it looks extremely bad. This is a Jackie Chan level shit. You're just riding this adrenaline high and manage to slide down it and jump about the last 10 feet down and hit the ground and roll out of the way as the entire fire escape just clatters behind you. And you have the car.
Yeah, I'm pulling right up
Yeah,
next
I'm
to it.
leaping into
Yeah.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah. The two of you are away.
Yeah.
as
I hope that was something important.
Or was protecting it. Maybe you have all there. Although looking back, actually, through the rearview mirror, does it look like that? The building has disappeared again, or is it?
what building?
You answered my question. Thank you.
You're not on Orleans Street. You're on Fayette Street again. So yeah, let's see. You do actually no. As you're passing, you see an addict on the street corner yelling at you as you're running the corner. I say to you, do not meddle anymore. What you have no wit to fathom. My business is my own, and it is beyond you. You cannot stop. By that time, if you're just driving
just
him,
out the car with
just flipping him off.
a
Yeah.
joint in my fucking mouth.
So yeah.
I'm going to use your psychic warriors to moon him. Telekinesis this.
Yeah, so let's see here.
Welcome to the dead zone.
Yeah. How you like this telepathy?
Let's see. Let's see. All right, all right. You do get an address in the Jonestown neighborhood, but yeah, you Marcus. At this point, it's very late. Are you going to keep going? Are you going to contact Carstairs to see? Are you calling Carstairs to check in?
I'll call him to check in.
All right, what do you tell him?
It's like, I was out following a lead, didn't amount to much. Have you heard from the others?
Do you check in after this?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Did you tell them? Yeah. So at this point, you can rendezvous with each other and catch up. The three of you, by this point, it's like 2 a.m. All of you smell of death or fire or a little both.
What's the difference?
Where do you want to meet? It could be a parking lot of another gas station or an all-night diner.
The back of the restaurant, so...
Yeah, you could be there back with Carstairs, yeah.
Might as well, too. It's the safest place that we have, so...
So at this point, if you want to keep doing things tonight, you can, but obviously you wouldn't... Yeah, okay.
We've been through a room of junkie... That's like junkie corpses, so I think that's enough.
Well, are you telling them about your little...
Not with Carstairs in the room, no.
Okay. So...
What'd you find in the tunnels?
You can have this conversation with Carstairs gone,
Yeah.
I have a meeting tomorrow night.
Good. We could use some backup on this.
Oh, I don't know if they're going to give us backup, but what we're hoping for is they abandon the chemist.
I'll take whatever I can get. He's got a lot of manpower,
including ones that he's co-opting.
All right. So you all go to the motel that Carstairs provides, or are you making some other sleeping arrangement? Or are you going to sleep at the diner?
No. Going to the nicest hotel in town.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
he's using junkies
So the Motel 6.
as remote pilot drones.
Yeah.
We have money.
you don't trust the Motel 6?
No, I'm going for one night in the Continental or whatever they have.
Okay, yeah. They definitely have
I'm
that.
sure they love it when I check in looking like I do. With
Yeah.
a wad of sweaty drug dealers that I just stole off a guy, yeah.
So,
But not available? No? Okay.
Eli. When you go to sleep, you wake up in the streets of Baltimore. The city is in ruins, shattered and burning, as if struck by an atomic bomb. The sky overhead is ablaze with unnatural energies as the gate in the key approaches the space-time of Earth. Shapes move beyond the veil of clouds. A pillar of light leaps from a tower in the distance, a stone tower. There are some survivors, their bodies have been scorched by radiations and their minds are clearly broken. And packs of ghouls roam the street, feasting on the dead. It is a nightmare vista. As you staggered walking around the ruined city, you experience a weird tugging into the sky. It is one of the stars is calling you. Do you have astronomy?
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
got navigate. Would that help me? Which star it is?
As you look at the star and resist it, you see Sam Loveman again in the ruins, and he sort of calls to you, and he, motions for you to follow him.
Okay. It's my good buddy Sam.
Yeah, he's like, look, here, come in here. We're safe in here. And you go in there, and you're in the Sydney Airport bar, where you briefly stayed out there in Operation Oris hours. And you had a drink as the plane refueled. But it's there, and it looks like it was in your mind. And Sam hands you a beer.
Thanks.
Look, I Things are getting pretty weird in Baltimore.
Yeah, man.
I think I can help you. Do you want help?
Guess it depends on what kind of help it is, Sam.
Well, it's not free, but I think what Orrin is doing is wrong. Doesn't align with the dreams. It's disturbing the dreams of everyone.
I agree, man.
Yeah. Starts quoting this poem. Do you know this one? In Baltimore there lives a forlorn wretch, doomed with enfeebled carcass to outstretch his loathe existent through 10 centuries, and then to die alone. Who can devise a total opposition? No one. If he utterly scans all depths of magic and expounds the meaning of all motions, shapes, and sounds, if he explores all forms and substances, straight homeward to their simple essences, he shall not die. He... Just hold out your hand. Let me hold your hand one last time.
What's the price, man?
It's... Well, you have to take a leap of faith if you want help, Eli. But if you don't want it, well, there could be a price if you want... Aren't you tired of this?
So the first one's always free.
I think you could follow me after this is over.
Follow you where?
What a journey it would be. Moreover, and in chief, you must pursue this task of joy and grief most piously, all lovers tempest lost, and in the savage overwhelming lost he shall deposit side by side until time's creeping shall the dreary space fulfill, which done and all these labors ripened, a youth by heavenly power loved and led shall stand before him whom he shall direct. How to consummate all, the youth elect must do the thing, or both will be destroyed. So, he tells you, I cannot explain it in words.
Try.
I'll give you what you want. You back my whole play.
You will have my blessing.
Shake his hand.
When you wake up, give me a stability check. Or you can, go ahead and give me a stability check. This is unnatural.
I was going to say, I was waiting for that a while ago, actually.
That was a dream.
I'll spend one. Not enough.
You can choose to just lose 1 sanity instead of 8 stability.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using that sanity. At all. Eat it. Get rid of it.
Your right hand has transmuted into marble.
It's going to be hard to shoot with that, Sam.
You can move with it.
Like it moves?
Yeah. It feels different. Well, it doesn't feel at all. But somehow when you think about moving, it still moves. But it is clearly marble.
Cool. I'm going to call room service real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Need gloves.
Yeah.
Isotoners.
Yeah.
Rabbit lining. We'll pay when the boy gets here.
They show up with that. You have unnatural. In hindsight, you realize, based on what you have read of the unnatural, that you have been chosen. You have been blessed by the deity known as Hypnos. Apparently, he's opposed to this in some way. So, but the form he chose seems familiar to you somehow, but you can't quite place it yet. But meanwhile, you two wake up.
God. Coffee. All the coffee.
I already made. I'll make some. I'll have some made.
Are you two at the Carstairs Hotel, the one that he chose, or did you?
No, we went. I went to.
Oh, the same one.
No, I agree with that. I don't want to be anywhere where junkies.
Did you tell them that you were going to the Continental?
Sure.
Okay.
I trust them all.
All right. Yeah.
So
all
we
right.
all have the same room, or just
no.
Okay, all different rooms. So
Yeah.
But I'll call up each of the ones that I'm thinking about getting breakfast, so we can order for the day. Like, Eli, are you up?
Yeah.
That's like, how are you feeling?
Great, let's get after him.
Okay.
You're not stoned, are you?
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah. I'm gonna check. Also, call Carstairs, check in to see if that's like the art galleries gotten back on their credentials yet, to see if we may be able to go in there. So
Yeah, actually, yeah. Salvatore did call back and said, yeah, if you want to do business, he's open to it. So you still don't have a lead on the car yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm meeting him tonight. Then.
That's true. And you also have an address for a lab in Jonestown. So, yeah. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay. So, did we want to just go hit the lab itself?
There's no undercovering it.
Does it
We're
matter?
made. He's got eyes all over the city.
It's true. So, at least if nothing else, we can get more information about what's coming in, like now, and maybe that leads to more. That's like more indirect path. That's like back to him.
Whatever he wants them all high as hell.
Like
Got to be producing it and cutting it somewhere.
Well, it's taking it there. So
I say we call the National Guard.
To
Go
do
in
it.
hard and fast.
Okay.
Raid on the lab.
Unless you want to go quiet. See if you can get closer to the maid guys.
we could.
I
Like,
don't know that they're going to know much more where the lab is.
True, but if they're moving the drugs right now, specifically, that's at least the path where we can maybe grab something out of it. So, but like going in hard and fast, that at least brings up the line. It's probably the least thing he expects from us, though.
Look, you and I watched him disappear. I don't think we're going to be able to trace him back where he lives. I wouldn't tell a fuck like Frank Carby where I slept at night. The junkies aren't going to know shit unless he's inside of them. I don't know why he talk. So my plan is to cause enough problem that he comes to us. Fuck things up until he's got to deal with us.
It's at least in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like. What about your meeting?
It's tonight.
Like early evening, not like.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. So when that's like.
We're
So,
going to hit him broad daylight. That's the way to do it. They were out all night dealing.
I
A
know.
lot of morning risers in the heroin game.
I'd be, yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
There's probably one guy.
yeah.
Like, how you doing?
Yeah, we call him Early Bird. He's the one heroin junkie who gets up at dawn. Yeah.
But he's the one that chased the dragon and found him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's make plans for a raid.
Okay.
Yeah, I call Carstairs.
Sure.
Give me a division or whatever you can pull from the National Guard.
Yeah.
Like, you got tanks.
Let's see here. It's difficulty 4 for, a truckload, a platoon of the National Guard.
Difficulty for what?
A bureaucracy.
Okay.
Okay, can we add into that to help with this?
Yeah, it's a group spend.
Okay,
All right.
I will give 2 to that.
I will spend 1. Who wants to make the roll?
I'll also spend 1 for equity.
I think we're good.
9.
We actually got the competent ones. The
Yeah, you get
ones
a
that weren't draft dodging.
They are. There's no cop shooting protesters on campus.
Yeah. So you tell them that there's what's the cover story? Drug
Yeah,
lab.
I get them together.
It's like,
Well, the boys did too good a job. Dixie Mafia's moved in. He disrupted the drug trade so much, I think they're going to establish a bunch of hicks running all over you stupid Yankees. Got to show them that Uncle Sam won't tolerate that shit. Now, these good old boys, they're armed to hell and back. Guns like you never seen. Full auto Thompsons. They'll gun you down soon as look at you. So, keep your fingers on those triggers. Yeah, real like, don't ask questions.
like, keep those trigger fingers itchy.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want something to drink, Tom?
I'm good.
Okay. So
Stop spending so much time down under tunnels.
yeah, no shit.
Tunnels love me, man.
So yeah, the street on Jonestown is lower, like row houses, townhouses. It's a townhouse, so like a 2-story building with a basement. You can see there are thorn bushes that sprout on either side of the stoop of this building.
Oh, that is also. They put LSD on the thorn bushes. I'm trying to do a freak out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, stay away from that, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, are you just going to talk to anybody on the street before you go in, or do any just blitzkrieg? All right.
Just
Are you-
military science to be just
Yeah.
total enclosure pincher movement.
Sure. Yeah. Are you driving with them, or are you going to be in your own car?
I will drive in. Do they have motor vehicles? Like they
They have a truck. They have like a Mack truck. Like it's
Okay.
basically like it's a troop carrying truck, like a Mack truck with a canvas top that they just jump out of the back.
Well, I don't take the full weapon mobile, but I would like another car.
Yeah, they can give you a Jeep. Yeah.
Or I load a Browning assault rifle and I pass them around.
Yeah. You all have a BAR now. Yeah.
Good
So
luck, Gene.
yeah. Gene.
a 125-pound.
I can't lift one of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, I
My
would.
shoulder would fall right off my body.
Yeah, you're using you have to use a bipod and lay down to use that thing. You have to brace it for sure.
Thick walnut stock.
Actually, no. These,
Like a log that fights you. Like,
well, your green box had the older weapons, but like these guys have M16s. Like they're yeah. That's why the green box had the older weapons. 'Cause
Yeah.
So they have M16.
well, I don't answer questions about why I'm using a bar.
Well,
They don't
Okay,
care.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
fed. So yeah, the only thing is as you're pulling in, you have the Jeep on one side with you three, and then the truck filled with National Guard troops. They stop in the street, get some guys out just to set up a checkpoint, and they just surround the place. They have probably 20 guys. So you do notice though an unmarked van down the street that. Yeah, you just
You clock him pretty quick.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I don't think you've told anybody else about it. Carstairs certainly didn't. So yeah. But anyways, you send one of the troops in.
I tell the cordon to keep an eye on that van,
Okay, yeah, they do.
but I'm door kicking.
You're leading it in.
Yeah, I got to get my high.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Thrill seeker.
Yeah, all right. You get that refresh.
Patriotism, going with the military to protect
Yeah,
the things.
patriotism. That's why we're doing this.
Patriotism is if you take a risk to protect a National Guard guy.
Okay.
Which I will not be doing.
I know. Oh, yep. So you kick the door in. There's no one there. There's no. There is the smell of grave earth that Marcus picks up instantly. There is a weird boots that have been modified, but you know why they've been modified, Marcus. There's also a coat caked in grave dirt hanging in the closet, but the first two floors look very average. It looks like a normal house. There are a couple things that stand out. It doesn't look like it was used very much. There is, let's see here. There's a study and library, a large window looks out. I mean, with 20 guys, you sweep through the house pretty clearly. There's no one there at least for the first two floors.
Is it more than 2 stories?
Yes, there's an attic and there's a basement. So there's a lot of information and since you have 20 guys, you find it all pretty quickly.
Yeah, like every book in a trash bag, sledgehammer, tear open the walls.
There is, yeah. Actually, probably we should start with the most important information. You start sweeping through. You're first in. The door to the attic is locked and reinforced, but you can break through it.
Yeah.
There's a strong smell of urine, and you hear muffled thumps and groans. And when you burst through, you see a living child, who looks very scared. And he is probably like 10 years old and does not speak, but looks at you with wide eyes. It looks like he hasn't had anything to eat in a little while.
What's his skin look like? Loose knit?
No.
Actually, does he smell like a ghoul?
Nope, he does not. There are
Smells in the
track
back.
marks on his arm and signs of malnutrition, and he's obviously been traumatized. And he is just utterly terrified. So before I describe anything else, like how, yeah.
I peel off 2 guys in a detail,
Get the kid out of here.
get the kid, put him in the truck, give him rations. Nobody talks to him but me.
Okay. So you can one of you can try and use reassurance or inspiration to try.
Reassurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make the kid feel
I'm still
better.
yelling at clear that fucking basement!
Actually, he seems to be pretty fine with you. Something
Okay.
about it. So there is the kid. And that's the only person you find in the house, at least in the. We haven't gotten to the basement yet. But there's a study and library, a large window. It looks out over the rooftops of Baltimore. Landmarks visible from this vantage point include an old stone tower in the distance, the dome tower of a church, and painted over the windows are the same words from Marseille. The man of truth is beyond good and evil. The man of truth has learned that illusion is the only reality, and that substance is an imposter. The man of truth shall ride to all is one. The books in the study are mostly books on philosophy and science, along with a stack of popular novels and recent political histories. You, Eli, all of you have tradecraft. Oh, if you were like, I don't know, someone who's been alive way too long and you wanted to familiarize yourself with modern American society, books like this would be very useful to as a little catch-up guide. There are also several biographies of Baltimore's famous poet Edgar Allan Poe, as well as copies of Poe's various books. A locked writing desk, which you can easily, contains maps of Baltimore from 1849 and a set of diaries describing events and incidents in the town at that year. It's all handwritten. And so they're all in the same, well, they're actually from different hands, but they all look relatively recent. And there are also, you find some other books. You find a leather books bound in human skin that the National Guard fortunately do not recognize. And you recognize them as the Necronomicon, the Liber Damnatus, and the Icons of Samel, which is a statue 4 feet wide. You also, with your notice, spot a thin film of bluish dust on the stairs leading up to the attic room, and another patch of dust in the hallways upstairs. Marcus, you can confirm those are essential salts. Looks like there are 2 things that were resurrected and then returned to essential salts in the house. Right, 2 separate piles. And then there is the basement. It is blocked by a reinforced door, which, let's see here. You can also spot tendrils and roots from thorn bushes sprouting through the gaps between the door and its frame. There's a large concentration of the thorns here. And meanwhile, Marcus.
Yep.
Do you have reassurance?
I do.
All right. Spend a point of your ghoul and a point of reassurance.
Did. And done.
So you spend some time with this child, and he's obviously very hungry and drinking water, but he kind of sniffs the air at you and kind of looks at you, and then he motions, and then he gets up to whisper something in your ear. And he says the first few words of the resurrection formula, and then he looks at you to see if you recognize it.
Like, where did you learn this?
He points inside the house, down.
The basement.
He nods.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, son.
Yep. So
I'm gonna go. If he's secure with the other National Guardsmen outside.
Yeah, you got 20 dudes.
I'm gonna get back to money.
Okay. So
Axes, pry bars. We're going through the fucking floor. Pulling carpet back. Just
pulling new holes.
All right, you're searching the place, looking for everything else.
I'm not going through that reinforced door full of thorns.
Well, it's not full. It's not entirely. You can still remove the door and see what's beyond it.
Okay.
So you open up the door. You can see there are a lot of thorns in here, but you can spot machines and glass vials. It looks like this is the basement lab. So if you're very careful and slow, or use thick gloves and machetes, you can also have 20 dudes. You can get through and search the lab. So, but there's a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, it will take you the rest of the day. Or at least, it'll take you at least a couple hours.
Could I go through the floor? Would it be faster?
Well, now once you open the door, you look in there. You can kind of triangulate and see if there are open spots in there. Yeah, you can trash the house, and with 20 guys helping you.
If I could just rip out the subfloor
Give
and
me a
lower myself
circular
down,
Yeah.
rather than go through gauntlet of hell thorns.
Yeah, I mean they're all throughout the lab, but because you're willing to tear up the floor, you can bypass it faster. And again, you have a platoon of guys to help you do all the hard work. So yeah.
So as we get to do property damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put on my red clip flashlight and get on a rope and have them lower me into it.
Yeah, the layout is actually pretty similar to the one in Prague and the one in Marseille in terms of alchemical labs. It's the same guy setting them up, and he has a whole process for it. Yeah. There are the words of the resurrection formula inscribed on 2 columns in the basement, which, what are you telling the National Guard guys? What's all this weird shit that he's writing on the walls?
Satanists.
God
That's
damn.
why they kept a kid.
Oh, it's not a communist plot. They're Satanists, too?
Yeah.
No, they're communist Satanists.
Wait, the commies are Satanists? I thought they didn't believe in anything.
Like they're not even true to
That's what they
communism.
want you to think.
Oh my god.
I say that as a 24-year-old.
I like how you're gearing up right now. Money is the sole cause.
30 years later, this guy goes on talk radio to Art Bell, and he starts talking about, like, Art Bell, yeah.
He's with the other ones that didn't see shit. He's not alone.
So there's shelves of chemicals and books, a large vat, shafts dug into the ground, and for disposing of errors. And the thorn bushes take time to cut through, but again, you have a lot of manpower with you. So there is an odd machine. It has a central furnace, a crushing machine, and a crucible for the preparation of these. It's an automated essential salts creation machine, essentially. An automated conveyor belt moves the remains through the machine. The machine is obviously new. It must have been constructed in the last couple of years from custom-made stainless steel parts. So he upgraded. He got and there are a few external controls, but there's a set of fireproof levers inside the incinerator portion. So you can climb inside and burn yourself alive.
Choice.
Chemistry. There are smaller tanks containing mercury, sulfur, and other necessary chemicals. And and let's see here. There's also a drug lab. And it has all the equipment to make heroin. Let's see here. But you can tell with your pharmacy, Eli, that he was blending the strange plants he got from Asia to blend in with these, as well as essential salts. But this lab is too small to produce the kind of quantities that are hitting Baltimore. So this was a test lab, not a production lab. Let's see here. There's a lot of correspondence with your knowledge of languages and your knowledge of chemistry. He was letters to Jean from Vietnam, and he was discussing the mystical substances used by the Yuen cult. One letter in particular gives us formula for a drug used by the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. While under the influence, he envisioned Tao. Tao is the most mysterious force in the world. It surrounds and pervades all things. It contains the visible universe and everything that we call reality. He who apprehends the mysteries of Tao sees clearly all that was and will be. Tao resembles a great animal, recumbent, motionless, containing in its enormous body all the worlds of our universe, the past, the present, and the future. Marginal notes by Orn, and some, in another hand, describe how to manufacture the Liao drug, and discuss how a tincture of the drug could reduce its potency, opening up a smaller slit of space-time to the third eye of the user. The user's mind would reverberate between the nearby times instead of leaping to the full and terrible apprehension of the ultimate truth. So there's also a map on the wall of Baltimore from 1849. And drawn across the face of the map is a strange glyph of spiraling concentric circles that you get dizzy looking at. So if you want to study it, that would be a stability chest.
Sure.
Why not? So,
All right.
Spin 2. You have none left.
I have two.
That I gave you. 7.
All right. You don't have to. Yeah. Okay. The lines of the glyphs match the growth of the thorn bushes. You've only encountered thorn bushes along these concentric lines, and they grow especially thick in spots where the concentric lines intersect one another. So they center on Jonestown, specifically a place that is labeled the Phoenix Shot Tower. Does anybody have history?
Yes.
Yes.
You know about this in general. The Phoenix Shot Tower is a real place in Baltimore where in the 19th century, in order to make good bullets, they would smelt lead at the top of this tower. It used to be the tallest building in the United States, and smelt bullets at the top of the height and let them drop into a pool of water at the below. And the gravitational forces of it dropping would make it a perfect sphere. And it would land in water and in a pool of water and a few other chemicals to solidify it without damaging it. So it was used to make ammunition. And he's got that circled. It's very important to him for some reason. But next to the map is a doorway leading into another basement room. You can see the little room beyond the door. It's empty, just 4 concrete walls and a few bits of broken crates. The doorway is an empty wooden frame, peeling paint mottled with dry rot. But there's something undeniably sinister about the doorway. When you blink, you see the after images in the shape of the doorway, as though it's glowing brighter than the sun. You hear the creaking noises with no discernible source. scientific. Well, actually, one of the National Guard guys. Oh shit! I brought this from our test. He takes out a Geiger counter and it starts pinging
Off of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
How badly?
It's not like you don't want to sleep here. It's not great. Not bad. Not great.
Everybody out.
Okay. You also
Bring
notice.
the National Guard guys up out of the basement.
Yep. You notice the sign of Almusin and Metatron drawn atop the doorway. The thorn bush. Does anybody have biology?
No.
No.
Okay. And yeah, there's something weird with this fucking door.
Gina, you got to make sure we get all this shit out of here before we go through this.
Yeah. No.
The
It'll,
books, the map, run them up to Abrams.
yeah, I'm already on there to collecting those. We'll get another guardsman down here to.
Well, I don't think we should have the guardsmen down here. I'll keep an eye on it. You come back when you're ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So,
I'm not going through without you.
all right. So, all right. Yep. Then I'll start my collection right now to make sure we have everything too, because they don't need copies of the Necronomicon or anything else.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. You have him in the Jeep.
yeah.
Marcus, you've been chilling with the kid.
Take my glove off.
Mm-hmm.
Has my hand got... You got anything to say about this, Sam? Or
You realize this door is a door to the past. And it is closed, but only partially. Your hand could reactivate it. Horn went into the past, but he is returning to the future. Or to now. So, if you want to pursue him in the past, you could use your hand to reactivate the portal. But that is... Yeah.
I don't know.
You could. It's gonna stay here. You don't have to decide right now. But yeah, you realize if you try and go through the door without it, it won't. It'll do something, but it won't get you.
good.
It won't. Well, it'll be different. It won't take you to where Orn is. Yeah,
It's a mindfuck.
yeah. But that's what you realize. Orn is not corporeally here in the now. He is coming back, though. But
So we're seeing after images of him through Boston. So essentially,
Is he coming back through this door?
you don't know exactly. You'd have to try and figure that out. So you have to. So out of character, you realize, yeah, you can either try and pursue Orn in the past, or prepare for him when he comes back.
that could give us a chance to stop him right now, especially if we can bring a Browning back into.
Messing with the past wouldn't hurt anything.
I'm just also not sure how you roll down the street in 1835 Baltimore with a Browning assault rifle.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah,
Or wherever the fuck he's at. Yeah.
1849.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's very different.
Yeah,
Just put it in a cart.
yeah. But yeah, you realize you're that is why Hypnos gave you that, is so you could breach that. It will have other uses as well, but yeah, that is one of them. But yeah, you secure all the items you found there. You have the child, and yeah, what do you this took you almost till evening, so it won't be very long until your meeting.
So you come up with all the books and things.
Yeah. So and then figuring out what we need to do with the kid. So
Well, the National Guard guys are psyched, man. This was a great day for them. They got to.
can we put them on guard to make sure no one goes in or out of that house?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
No, we should probably get the kid to a hospital.
And services right now to see if they can be identified. So
Sure. Yeah, if you just want to put them. I mean, social services is overwhelmed right now, but you can pull some strings and get him into.
Has he talked yet?
He is well. Marcus, do you tell him what he whispered?
Yes.
Not wild about that. Not crazy about that being the kid's first words.
Mm-hmm.
but he's he's obviously traumatized though, and I'm not liking the idea of him being, obviously stating things there, but he might have just been rote memory. That's like reciting things since that was at least a potential line for that coping with the trauma. So I don't think it's a good idea for him to stay with us, though.
Give him the car stairs.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
you seem like a good dad.
It's my babysitter.
Carstairs can call on other people. Yeah.
Just sitting there in the abandoned restaurant. So, do you like Othello or anything? I've seen through time and your eventual heat death of your own.
No. He's gonna take out. He's like poker, blackjack.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the kid be like, what are we playing for?
Yeah.
See, now I only think right now, poker or blackjack, baccarat, and Carstairs immediately pulls a pistol on him. Just...
No American child knows baccarat. You're a sleeper agent, I can tell. Yeah. So yeah, you got the house secured. You found a bunch of shit. Found a weird door, and and now it's almost time for Marcus's meeting. So I will just Marcus, you need to go. So
Yeah, I got it.
So do you want to invite? You didn't. They didn't say that you couldn't bring friends. You can bring them if you want.
Like,
because it's going to be at a cafe, right? Like there's going to be witnesses.
So so do you want to come to this? It's going to be in public. He'll be in disguise.
Got to lead to him here.
So regardless, I have to go.
If
so
nothing
you're
else,
coming.
we can be in the background getting food and watching over him. They just need to know we're there.
All right. I trust you, buddy.
All right, so you two are just watching nearby.
Yeah.
Can I spend another military science to make absolutely sure that the National Guardsmen guarding this house let no one in, do not go inside themselves, and do not touch the thorns?
With the spend, you realize there's going to be one big problem.
What's that?
Majestic 12 is probably going to pull rank as soon as you leave and bust in and find out what's going on.
Enjoy the meeting. I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you want to come?
Yeah. Like I'll just be off to the side listening in. So.
Okay.
As we're going to the meeting,
Yeah.
I'm assuming Money's asked you to help in his help to kill me.
What the fuck?
I didn't know such thing.
I'm just
Nobody has said anything about killing you.
well, he has plenty of times. He's saying he doesn't want to kill me anymore. I very, very much want that to be true, but I just don't know.
Yeah, well, you have to be considering the two facts right now. That one, Eli has been on high stress ever since we met. And two, your actions have not been above board concerning your extracurricular activities. And when it comes to the fact that you were leading us into tunnels and dealing with creatures that very much eat flesh, that is a disconcerting thought.
What would it have helped you if I told you that's what I was doing from
So,
the start?
So probably not. But I think the better option right now is to deny those charges. And I know that it's becoming up for benefits. But at least in the turn right now, I will give you my solemn vow that I do not have plans to murder you unless you start to try to fully betray us at any given point. Is that understood?
Then I understood, and I want you to understand. I plan on I'm retiring from everything after this, but before then, I'm going to make damn sure that all of you survive as best I can.
That's all I can say for our side. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now then, now let's go talk to this guy. I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Sure.
Also, if maggots start coming out of my coffee, I will shoot you and anybody around you.
Actually, if that happens, you got way more to worry about.
So, meanwhile, while you two are having that conversation, you're watching the house.
I'm having National Guardsmen watch that.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm watching the basement. Specifically, the creepy door to the past.
Okay. In that case,
with the brownie just sitting right in front of it.
One of the National Guard soldiers comes up to you and, he says, "Sir,
Yeah.
we have a federal agent with the FBI wanting to talk to whoever's in charge here."
Yeah, I'll be up there. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, climb back up.
Yeah, you climb back up, and there is a man in a suit, very severe looking, and here it is. It says, "I'm Agent Smith." What? We're having some problems. Who are you with? The Bureau of Narcotic Drugs? BNDD?
Why are you asking if you know?
Who are you really with? What's going on here?
You got me. Dylan's going electric. We're starting a band. It's our first practice.
Look, we're all on the same side here. But what are you sitting on? We think it has national security implications. We have specialists. We'd like to conduct a scientific survey of this area to see if there's any anomalous activities going on here.
Sure, after we're done.
When are you going to be done? It doesn't look like you're doing anything.
That's the key. That's when you're doing the most.
The man looks very nonplussed at this. Look, I don't have to pull rank, but I can. All right, we can get you. We can get these National Guards to follow our orders. All right, I don't have to embarrass you. All right, just let us in. Let's do our thing. We'll be out and get back to your drug bust or whatever it is you. Or if you really want to talk, we have I can take you to a proper briefing room. We can talk to a person I report to. Do you know where Fort Belvoir is? It's in Virginia. It's not too far from here. So
Yeah, I did some training there.
yeah, why don't you come by or send one of your people here to tell us what's going on, and we can understand. Maybe we have some information you would find useful. We could share information.
I will. As soon as I'm done with the scene.
When are you going to be done with the scene?
Probably before you get that federal warrant, you're going to need to pull rank on my scene.
Oh, we can get that warrant. All right. Look.
I have no doubt.
Look.
But there's a lot of booby traps down there. They're real paranoid. So dry this season. Who's to tell what could happen?
Don't do anything rash, okay? Come on. We're being polite here, all right?
So am I. I'll come see you after I'm done. You can have the whole thing.
All right. He goes back. And
I don't teach you federal boys to be patient.
That's not a virtue for the federal government. He just looks very, yeah. So
You are challenging me, sir, and I do not like it.
But he goes back to the van, and probably is a radio in there. Yeah. So meanwhile, you get to Tiny Patrician Cafe. So Tiny Patrician Cafe, you can see that there is Sam is there, the man you saw pay off the guy at Salvatore's Gallery. Mm-hmm. There's another guy there in a leather jacket, one of those little flat caps, jeans, smoking, and you know instantly who that guy is. And so they see you approach, and they kind of nod for you to go in the back room. And so
do you want to come in the room with me, or do you want to...
Are you staying in the car outside to watch, or are you going inside?
I mean, if he has someone with him.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll at this point, I'll go with you. So, because I wanted you to have at least someone on backup, so.
Okay. So the two of you go back room. So yeah, there's a couple, of course, mafia soldiers watching you all like hawks. They don't pat you down because there's like 8 of them, but everyone's real cool. And you go in the back room, and Sam and say, "Look, you want to pat us down for a wire? We don't mind, but we're not. All right, you? Should I be worried? I don't even know your name."
Certainly not.
But Frankie here, Mr. Church here, says that, big important meeting once with someone who's coming. And all right. Frank's a good friend of mine. Anything you can say in front of him, you can say in front of me. And Frank says, "Well, it depends."
Like, we need to speak frankly, Mr. Church.
Sam, maybe you go outside. All right, don't worry. I'll be fine. I appreciate it. Sam's all right. We'll be outside. You all be good to each other. You want a drink?
No.
I'm good.
No.
All right.
I'll be fine, thank you.
All right. So 3 of you are in a room. All right. Let's hear it.
Well, I know that I'm compared to one as old as you, I'm not anything special. But I've been following
You're not nothing yet.
But I've been following what's going on here for some time, all across the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a picture of it, and I got to tell you, it doesn't look good for you and yours, or mine.
Look, I don't know what they told you in New York. I know you're from New York. You can smell me, I can smell you, all right?
Certainly.
It's real simple. I want to be on the winning team. Don't you want to be owed by a favor for helping someone who gets to a very high position?
If you can smell it on me, then you know what I'm seeking.
Look, that's still in the cards, man. You'll be fine. You help me, you help him.
Look, I know what you're anticipating.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get it.
Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a feast like you've never had before.
Yeah.
And when that happens, I truly hope you enjoy it. Because it'll be the last you ever have. Do you think the human race is going to survive this? Of course not.
That's fucking right. You're sitting there all having
You. All right. They're just scared. All right. They're all, keepers of the old faith. They don't believe in hunting. They're just scavengers there. They don't hunt. They don't do anything. They're just scared of everything less than a century old. So look, but come help me. Come help us. Look, you'll be in such a good position. Besides, do you think this is the only hunting ground out there? Maybe this gets spoiled. Haven't you been? You've been beyond the veil. You've seen.
I've seen it.
Yeah, there's plenty of feasting there too. I mean, never-ending feast for us. He'll open gates, and it'll never end.
And from what I've seen, yes, he'll open those gates, and everything that happens to this ball of dirt is going to happen to all of them as well.
I know who is going to be a winner, and it's look, my friend is going to be a good person to know and a good person to be owed a favor.
Are you really so excited about this? You can't see what's really going on.
Look, he's
pissing things off, things that make anyone else look like nothing.
Look,
they're angry at him.
He wins, then he'll be bigger and badder than all of them. If he fails, then I get all of Baltimore, and I get all the pickings. So either way, I win. But my best play now is to help him. I've been with him for a long time, long enough to know that I can trust him, and he can trust me. I'm taking a risk just talking to you. And that's because I respect, New York and tradition and all that. But, so... as you're talking, you realize, you need leverage of some kind if you're going to try and persuade Wheeler. And some rhetoric alone is not going to budge something he's been working on for years. And the way Wheeler thinks about it, he wins either way. If Orrin wins, he's owed a favor by whatever Orrin is or becomes. If Orrin fails, then, he set up this entire network and he can just take it over. So... Barnabas wins either way. So you realize you would have to have a really incredible leverage to get him to move. So that's something Tom, the player, has to figure out. Now you can make spends if you want clues in that way. And Gina, obviously, you're just sitting there. They're talking about the extinction of the human race, which is not great.
Hey, trying to just talk about not having that happen.
Yeah. So...
well, and something else I'm thinking on the side is, bringing up evidence of, betrayals or the fact that he's had other plans in motion for years on end from our perspective. So that's where he's been shown to use every one of his assets and burn them afterwards. So.
Yeah, because they're human. No offense. I'm different.
Oh, I'm fully aware that you're different here. That's in there, but... there are other people that became something else, like you. That's he was quick to dump them as well.
I don't think they dumped him. I think you just got to them.
No, not all.
Do you think someone with ultimate power is going to need you anymore?
Look, Orrin's a gentleman, all right? He actually does stick to his word. He has promised me certain things that I am loath to give up and to betray him. So I get your position. I respect it, but if you don't have anything for me, you make me an offer.
Right.
Ooh, this is bad, though. I don't like that because.
But a point of unnatural, do anything.
What are you trying to figure out for free?
You could sell him a big plastic sack full of forbidden tomes.
That's the thing I was thinking.
You could make clear that Orrin plans on betraying him with some sort of proof or argument.
Mm-hmm.
You could make clear that I have already fucked up Orrin's operation terminally, or try and bluff that and be like, he already lost.
Yeah.
The longer you support him without turning, you're just putting yourself on the wrong side of history because everybody's pissed about that. Like, there's lots of ways.
At least the combined right now too. So if you're comfortable with us giving some stuff up and not telling Carstairs, I could just slide that copy.
He wants a win-win, but you're going to have to give him a consolation prize.
You do have one piece of leverage. You don't have to spend the point of a natural, but you realize you do have one point of leverage that he does not know about, and that is the staff that you got from your friend. And you can't give it to him because it was given to you, but you could use it basically as like, I have a weapon that can deal with Orn, and I'm not going to be merciful if I have to anybody who stands beside Orn. To basically like, look, this is not going to like, I'm not going to be fucking merciful if I have to fucking deal with you as well.
Really hope I didn't have to go to this, but just kind of each where I have it, I've had it wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it says, but there is this. Like, I want you to know, I'm going to use it against him. It is going to remove his immortality, and when that happens, if not by my hand, then by hers, or most certainly by my other compatriot, he is going to die.
Well,
he's going to get that taste of mortality he hasn't had in a long time.
Mm.
And when we do get to him, we're not going to leave anything. It is my sight, and I promised them. I promised my not just those in New York. I promised my team, my only friends left on this fucking planet. Anyone that threatens them, just for me stopping this, is going to regret it.
Well, that is something. But
now, that being said,
mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean I came empty-handed.
Take out one of the copies of the Necronomicon, slide it over.
It's like that's just a taste of the things we've recovered.
Oh,
Know what he knows.
Old man's been holding out on you.
Yeah, well, I assumed I would be getting that after the ritual.
Know this, once we kill him, anything else that was part of his plan is going to be completely destroyed. Again, my good friend who couldn't make this meeting is going to see to it it's burned to the ground, and he's going to laugh while doing it.
Time gauntlet.
It's because other things are supporting us. Other things are very angry about what's happening here. They're going to see, if not by our hand, they're going to see to it.
And wouldn't you prefer dealing with this? That's like the one problem that you know and understand versus tens of others that's like that decide to come out of the woodwork that you weren't aware of it to begin with.
Yeah. Well, this is now now we're making progress. You see, we're not there yet, but we're making progress. I'll tell you what. Is this the only one you have?
So it's like that can be negotiated.
Well, I think maybe one more thing. You give me some more of these. Because I know you've been hitting his libraries. He's mentioned it to me. So
we've hit many of them.
Yeah, but there's one more problem. We have noticed. People have noticed that there's a lot of weird. Are you with the? See, the thing that I'm confused about on my end is we've been dealing with three, or there was a fourth guy. I don't know what happened to him. Well, not me for it to ask. We've been seeing all these vans. People setting up devices, monitoring things, poking, but we haven't been able to get any of these people. But they're with the government, but they're not with you. So the damnedest thing. So
that'd be anything we would know about Majestic 12.
Carstairs does not mention that to you. Do you have anything in Majestic 12? I don't think you've not heard that term before.
Would having the Delta Green, that's like agency points.
If you want to spend that Delta Green agency point, you've been briefed on Majestic 12. So he says, look, all right. Your organization, I think I know who you are all about. In fact, I have a pretty good idea. But these other people, they're with the government, but they're not you. And that worries me. Give me one of them. In fact, you can just tell me where they are, where one of them is. or a couple of them are. Or you better yet, send them into the tunnels. Give me a heads up. I'll take care of the rest. And yeah, that would be enough.
All right then. If they're in town, we'll find.
Oh, they're in town. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We'll
give me. If you want to do it yourself, just give me the body this intact, or send them into the tunnel. And tell me about them. And
How do I get a hold of you?
you can leave a message here, or here I have a salvage yard. And gives you a number.
Right.
Church salvage.
Agreed.
All right, you do that and give me some more of these. Build up my reading summer list, and maybe I go on vacation. All right, maybe I step away.
Agreed.
One more thing to add to this in our requests.
Mm-hmm.
His retirement obviously is in turn. But that's like that being said, for myself and our other colleague right now, we obviously want nothing to do with you, which means that's like once this is said and done, if we do this in an agreement, my other colleague and I are off the menu for the rest of our lives and the rest of our deaths.
Okay, I just recommend you choose cremation.
That's fine, but I want that being said across the grapevine that we are not to be disturbed.
Okay, I'll do. Yeah, you know what? I can respect that. I will tell them, but I'm not lord and master of them all. You understand?
That's fine. As far as I know, you were all operating off a fairly weirdly honor-based system, so...
You think that, but then these New York fuckers send him. Very rude.
Mm.
So, all right.
Yes. Agreed then.
Very productive. Thank you for this little gift, and be seeing you.
You'll be hearing from me.
Just imagine you in the library. Humans like it when you wink and go. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Finger guns
Gets the
produce
highlighter
smiles.
Oh, yeah. So all of you rendezvous with each other at a diner.
Big, that's like, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving the site.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, you two can come back to the site.
Yeah.
We stopped by a liquor store right now. I am getting the biggest, cheapest whiskey that I can.
Sure.
Between Eli and myself with 2 glasses.
Can I do something before they show up?
Sure.
Do I have any more clean, organic heroin?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do some of that off my marble hand
All right.
while alone in the basement.
Give me a stability check.
In 1. 4, baby!
You get 2 back, yeah.
Nice! I don't really want it for the stability.
Yeah.
But you got it anyway.
I would like to ask Sam.
Yeah, Sam's there. Like, hey.
We've never met before, right? Not where I thought I was living my life, at least.
No way, you've known me a long time, though.
I go through that door, am I going to have another way out?
Depends on what you do over there. It's not... It's the past, but it's not the past. Does that make sense? Or it's fucked with space-time.
Look, I don't know that once I leave this building, we're ever going to get back inside of it. But I don't know if I go in that hallway, if I'm ever going to get back out.
Yeah.
Go in there, even if it's a one-way trip, I got to know he goes down. Otherwise, I can't risk it.
He's coming back, but, when he comes back, it's going to be the end game. You could try and interrupt him before the end game, whatever that is. But it's the past, but it's not, it's...
A past.
Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to describe. I think, it's a risk either way. If you can figure out where he'll return, what place he'll return to, you can watch it and be ready. But maybe that he'll be stronger then. I don't know. Yeah, you might have more time to figure out who he is and what he's up to, and if you understand him, maybe better deal with him. It's
the only way back out this door.
No. It's a loose pass. It's bleeding out all into the present. You've already seen that. Besides, with you have a key to anywhere, man. Any win.
Okay. Thanks, old friend.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll be by your side. It's almost like we're locked together, you and I.
I put my glove back on when I hear them walking through the house.
Mm-hmm. So all right, the two of you come back, or is a van down the street, and the National Guard is being rotated. There's a new shift of guys. Actually, I mean, you could keep them on there for a while, but they want to be rotated. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Tell
special.
him we'll be done soon.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's going to be Shot Tower. That's what he had marked on the map. You got to get National Guard. These guys are somebody else. You got to surround the place and be ready for it. Can you do that, Gina?
Yeah, I think I can, but we have another thing we need to discuss beforehand. This needs to be a group vote on this.
What do you mean?
My meeting was rather fruitful, but he's requiring one more thing.
What's that?
A Majestic 12 agent.
He said that,
Do you know what?
he said that they're snooping around there. So
Yeah, actually, you don't know about much.
I know,
Like,
I'll say it like
You-
I'll give
Gina
a quick.
filled them
It's like I gave them. A quick
I thought,
primer.
she
Okay.
told
I
me.
gave them a quick primer about what we know. So they said they're snooping around here and causing issues, and he's willing to let it go. That's willing to let it go right now if we decide to let one of them wander into the tunnels or give them bad info that leads them into his hands. I don't like this
Or deliver him dead, too. That as well.
because that's condemning a person to death and torture. But at the same time,
But the same time, it's also Majestic 12. Fuck them.
I mean, if you have Unnatural, which you do, you know the things that these ghouls do is that if they eat somebody, they can be that person. So, do you want a ghoul with a national security, with a high top secret security clearance?
That's a problem.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to destroy the world.
That's true. But that's if you want Barnabas to break his alliance with Orn.
No, they're just trying to get corpses from Arlington. So
Yeah.
I think they might volunteer for the job.
Really. You can do that?
We got to go from both angles, man. Can't let him get to the end game. If he gets back here, he's going to be ready for whatever it is he wants to do. We got to hit him before then. That means you got to be ready at the shot tower. That means we got to be on the case. And I point at the door. We flush him out to you. You hit him with everything you can get Carstairs to muster. You don't let that old fuck get away. We want tanks. We want anything he can bring to us. He's going to argue he's going to be pissing off the civic life of this fucking city as it's on fire. I want everything he's got on that tower, and you there commanding them.
yeah. Yeah, I'll see it's done.
All right. You got this, right? You remember what we talked about?
Yeah. So pouring ball 3 drinks. It's like sliding them.
Okay. I think your friends are going to get what they want.
Well,
Real
let's get that done then.
Don't tell them anything. Roll them out fast. They're going to want to go home. Just pull out.
Got it. So then
I ordered 2 National Guardsmen down into the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered them to strip.
They look at you confused. Sir?
You're going to put on my clothes and his clothes.
Okay. Yeah. They do it.
Yeah. All right. Good job, soldiers.
And do you take on their uniforms?
Yeah. I'm not going to go there naked.
Yeah. All right. But what now, sir?
Go home. Great job.
Oh, we can just keep these?
Yeah.
Okay. Smell kind of weird.
Like we all smell weird. It's hot.
Yeah.
Agent G will be commanding you from here on out.
Okay. So, all right. So you're pulling out of the house. All right. So just you two in the basement.
I'm waiting for that truck to pull out.
Yeah, it does.
Big stick of dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? 3 minutes?
No, we need the head intact.
Well, might happen.
No. Says head needs to be intact, or this doesn't happen.
I imagine there's going to be more than one head. I think our odds are in our favor.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Either way, this lab's not going to anybody but us.
All right. You set the fuse, and you take your hand feels weird, or you need to remove the glove if it's going to work.
Okay, I do that.
Give me a stability check there, Marcus.
6.
All right.
Like, my.
I told you I trusted you, man. I see where you're coming from. Got to take every weapon we can find.
Mm-hmm. So the door glows, and there is a flash of light. And as you, Gina, you leave, and you round the corner, and a few minutes later, you hear a distant explosion. And we'll end there.
Just on a sigh.
Yeah.
Time gauntlet!
Yep, time gauntlet. And yeah, we'll see what happens in the past. Baltimore, 1849. And
With a guy high on heroin in a National Guard uniform.
Both with BARs.
yeah, with bars, in 1849 Baltimore, and Gina to check out.
Leading the army that I'm going to con away from Carstairs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, not Connor. Carstairs is all on board. I mean, he's like, yes, tanks, yes. We don't get to use tanks very often as trying to wage war on a national monument or historic. Fuck you, historic building registry.
As we start seeing demons and everything pouring out.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Don't forget to take them a body.
Well, you need to tell them that there's a bunch of parts in the basement of that thing.
I'm gonna lose sanity.
Yep. So this is the part 1 of the NEPENTHE. I think next episode will be the finale of the campaign. So, question,
We got
comments?
a lot of time left. We're going slow,
Yeah.
very careful approach.
Yeah.
Definitely haven't used my third dynamite.
I mean, it's a bad sign when the green box is fully stocked.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see what in the dramatic finale of the Borellus connection. So we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.